Ken?
Morning, Pete. Yeah, looking forward to this one. Obviously, they clashed yesterday in the second semi, and Manning took the chocolates there, but very much different surface today. So interesting to see if that suits one or the other.
Yes, as you say, Manning at Cambridge did them quite comfortably. So it was a good recovery from Cambridge in the afternoon, and they beat Mount Lawley, last year's premiers. Not a lot of difference in the teams. They had a couple, one out, one in, but
yeah, saw the early game, the South Perth Mount Lawley, and Mount Lawley were outstanding. So quick change and difference in the afternoon, but here we are, underway.
So as I said, Manning versus Cambridge, our rink that we are looking at with the Manning rink. That's a pretty good start there from Ross Bolton. I'll introduce him in a second. The Manning rink of Christina Van Nierop. David Downey is the third. Lara Butler the two. And Miles Kemp on the mat right now is your lead. So in a very experienced team. They're up against the Cambridge rink of Cameron Harris, Lance Strawn, Peter Augustin and Ross Bolton. So Ross Bolton on the jack nice and early.
There's a cracking shot here too, Pete. That's a nice start from the leader.
A little bit of breeze you might be able to hear, just picking up a little bit. It was quite, it's quite cloudy. There was no rain about or anything, I don't think. But it was damp. The greens were damp this morning when they were cutting and rolling, so maybe a little bit on the slower side than they have been. The breeze will dry that out pretty quickly, and I would expect it to pick up a second or two as the match continues.
Yeah, that breeze just sort of picked up in the last 10 minutes, really. It was very still when the players were having their sort of pre-game roll-ups. But yeah, it just picked up a little cool too. It's certainly a lot cooler than it was this time yesterday with semi-final day.
It was a glorious day yesterday. I was out and about at a few different clubs. It was really nice. So Peter just covering the back early, not by design, but nice place to finish. Butler on the left hand is going to confuse me, just running through as well.
People get some scores as the morning goes on from the games up above us on rinks and greens D and E. So we've got the grand final playing for the flags. We've got North Beach v Safety Bay in one white, and then the Blue North versus Blue South. Blue North Wanneroo, Blue South Armidale.
Yep, so we've got a runner and we'll put them on screen as we played a few ends. Again, just going to duck underneath. So opportunity here, Lance Strawn. Man who's also been around a long time. Had a bit of a break in between, but he's back and clearly playing very well. Just the other matchups while we quickly go through. On rink 5, we have Glenn Pauling's rink up against Blake Nan. Rink 4, we have Warren Holt up against Kevin Crowell. And rink 3, we have Scott Walker against Clive Adams. Now, usual viewers will recognise that Clive Adams will not be commentating today because he's on the green.
Strong shot here from Dave Downey. Ooh, that's a cracker. Everything but shot. Well played.
Cameron's calling forehand about 2 feet past the jack, past the shot bowl, around that white-blue Manning bowl. Lance has got a bit more on this. So David's first ball set him up a bit of freedom now. They've got good seconds, so he can afford to reach.
Pretty close, Pete. He holds that line.
So he has his weight.
His weight's good.
His weight is perfect.
Chip it in. Oh, dear.
That's a nice start. Nice start from David. Obviously, in the side series in November, WA's Best Player Award winner, David Downey, in the thirds position. So a big game player. A little bit like, we know Christina's a really big game player, so Cameron Harris is going to have to produce a little bit, because we know Christina will. A similar shot to what he called Lance to play, around the front. He also has a bit of weight on him.
Since that bowl, it might. Yeah, that's probably.
Well, the jack's lined up. If it moves, it's going more down the line now.
Touch wide, Christina. That weight.
So same call. Around the Manning bowl at the front.
Less weight out of the hand, Peter. Not sure if it's going to get to the spot that he's chasing, though.
It was nice and tight. If you had the weight, it was actually pretty. It was going to be pretty good, but
it's very much just trying to roll ours now.
So the call was to lose a little bit of weight, just over the draw here. Contact, rolls the shot ball out. Just lost too much weight. So the bowl that got there at the start is the bowl that finishes the end. So 1 to Cambridge. And a pretty sedate little start. Cambridge playing 3/4 length. Matt's up 2 metres. Jack's about 2 metres from the tee on the other end. Pretty standard roll-up length that you see when you walk into a club.
Speed of the green, Pete. You mentioned it was a little bit sort of wet underfoot when they were cutting and rolling early on. It is still relatively early in the morning. Guess at a speed.
Give you a speed in a minute, but Ross Bolton is all over it again.
Oh, he's enjoying this surface. Enjoying whatever speed it is. He's enjoying it at the moment, Ross.
I would have thought it's on the bowls we've seen. Is it 14, maybe?
I think, as you mentioned earlier, once we get a bit of heat and a bit of walking up and down on it, some bowls played on it, it'll probably pick up a second or two by the time game's over.
The midweek pennant finals here on Thursday, and they reckoned it was around 15-ish then on that Thursday afternoon. So Miles Kemp will finish jack-eyed, 2 feet wide.
Yeah, Ross isn't far away again here, Pete. Yeah, it's a couple of crackers to start the game.
Real solid leader for Cambridge for many years. Bit of a spare parts. He can play 3 when required. But certainly leading is where he's most comfortable. Miles Kemp again keeps his weight. His line's definitely better.
Yeah, that's a fine shot.
Yep. That seems like a nice, we said, I reckon it's probably nearly 14, around 14. That's a really nice pace. If you find it, you should be all over it. A little bit of breeze, but nothing to hamper. Peter Augustine might just go on the outside. Butler on her backhand. Little touch of that jack. Set the shot bowl.
Not far away here, Peter. She's just going to hang on. In fact, didn't quite make it. Not halfway down, she certainly had the weight, but just that doughiness, I guess, of the green to start with, just pulled that up short. This one's certainly getting there.
It has got a bit on this. It's going to make contact with something, good or bad.
Well, it's ended up pretty.
Yeah, it's ended up
really
pretty good.
spot.
Yeah, a little bit of luck there. Still a good shot here for Lara. She finds 2 feet. Certainly a little bit higher. Pretty good line here from Lance. If he sneaks under that front, he's just not going to get underneath. It's not the worst result. It has opened up a little bit better to get to that point that they want to get to. Just behind the jack. So there's been a bit of turnover from these two teams from last year. They both... Well, they played in the first semi-final last year with Cambridge going on to the preliminary final where they bowed out. A bit of turnover. I think Cambridge lost about 4 or 5 players for various reasons.
Yeah, Manning have certainly picked up 3 from South Perth Premier League, so that automatically would have stiffened their back end up. 2 of them skippering today, Glenn Pauling and Scotty Walker. Mitch Biglan, the 3rd one on the mat. So probably pre-post favourites, I would have thought, at the start of the season with those pickups.
Yeah, also gained Scott Pennington, strong country player, very strong country influence in this Manning team with Warren Holt and Scott and Mitch Walker's there somewhere, and Adge Hill, former. He's nearly Metro now, Adge. He's been here that long.
Downey first sign of weight today. Drifting away.
Cambridge Bowl finishes on the edge. Might change Christina's shot now that Cambridge do have the backest.
So the Manning bowls with the stickers, Peter, which are the
professionals, yeah.
Dark, sort of black with a flash of red. Now Cambridge using their club stickers, Peter?
Yes, they are.
They are?
Yeah, club stickers, so they're the lighter sticker. Manning also have their own club stickers, but they are deemed the home side, so they've got the professionals. Shot here from Cameron Harris. Just sliding through.
That's a good spot. Christine asking, can she sort of rake through the backhand? And 3rd, Dave Downey just prefers the draw, forehand draw shot, which Christina acknowledges. That's what she will play. Certainly pretty high.
Yeah, I think she might be just out a bit there. She's starting to walk backwards, so she acknowledges that. Weight is just jack high. Just for full disclosure for everyone out there, Cameron is my son. I can tell you, I'll give him no favours. And he would expect none.
So he's probably just trying to match his previous bowl. Another catcher there, Peter.
If he falls inside his own, he counts.
Yeah, I don't think he wants to disturb too much.
No.
Let Christina play the shot.
Oh, he's tight.
It's tight.
Where's that jack
I think
going?
he's got the jack all the way through.
And that'll be 1 down. That's a Manning bowl. Disappointed with himself. So Christina back to the draw. You've got 3 feet on her last. There's her weight. The line's good.
Yeah, she cleans her own.
Close.
Falls. Oh, falls over. It's probably in.
So one. Didn't fall over. One shot to the Manning. It's 2 ends gone. 1-1. It's early for aggregates at the moment. There's hardly a score on the other boards. So we'll leave that alone for a little while. So similar length. If anything, they're pushing into the breeze this way. But there is, well, we can feel it. I think there's standard club protection on the clubhouse going this way.
Certainly plenty of cloud cover still at the moment. No real sign of that burning away. So I'm guessing we're probably going to have that. It's a 31-degree forecast, so we expect it to be warming up reasonably soon. It's certainly quite cool at the moment.
Yeah, didn't bring a jacket.
Let's see if Ross Bolton get almost front toucher. His first 2 ends have been outstanding.
Drop this one a bit short.
Yeah.
Kemp has been a mainstay of the Manning team for a number of years now. When they won the premiership 2 years ago, I think it is. That's a great shot.
Should be disappointed with his first bowl. Probably a couple of metres to the jack.
Got a little bit more, but I don't know if he's got enough.
Running hard. Usable, I guess.
It's a nice luxury to have Lara as a 2.
Yeah, terrific draw bowler.
A lot of teams she could be playing 3.
Yep.
So
you'd back her sort of, even though a bit shy on that one, you'd be backing her draw shots 9 times out of 10 just to play that 2's position, bowls in the head, trail the jack a touch if need be, sit a bowl if need be. I think you'd have all the shots. Australian Open singles winner.
Yes.
You need all the shots.
Peter Augustin
played this well.
Yeah, this is a good shot. Wherever this lands, won't be shot, but that helps. Obviously, the lead in 2 is all about the setup. Give the thirds and skips a chance to play some shots, to be aggressive if they need to be. We're just pushing and pulling at the moment. A little bit light and a little bit heavy. Again, just going to slide past, but another bowl in the head. Another opportunity.
Crowd slowly building, Peter. We made mention earlier that was just not a lot here for grand final. Looking around the rinks, I can't see a great number up the top either at Safety Bay, North Beach, and nor can I see a lot for Armidale Wanneroo. I'm sure there probably are. Not the greatest spot to see there, but I would say one of our smaller crowds for Manning Cambridge.
Yeah, especially Cambridge obviously close by. Manning always draw supporters.
Yeah, big crowd, big club, Manning. Sunday morning, just getting their coffees and getting themselves organised.
It is only 10:15. calls Lance just to arrive here. He's cut the line. Certainly got menacing weight.
Might have nudged that up for another.
So it'll be 2 now.
As we saw from the screen, Christina just asking Dave Downey just to get past the jack and cover the 2 bowls. Peter Augustin's just behind the head, a foot or so behind the head. A little bit runny to do the job unless he sits this bowl and just go to the outside.
Yeah, mate, you only wait to hear. You spill it jack higher, give us a shot.
Lance just has to find a way to lay this shot bowl down. Even if he doesn't get shot, just lay it down to give Cameron a proper look at it.
Not happy with that.
He's cut his line again.
Goes over and nestles his other bowl.
Yes.
Wouldn't be too chirped about those 2.
Christina going down to add. Looking to, doesn't want to move the shot bowl. That's in perfect spot. Slide around the back of that. Beat the Cambridge bowls, 2 feet behind the jack. The line's good. There's the weight.
He needs to land something, I think, Pete. Then she will just slide through the hole.
So what has Cambridge got up their sleeve? It's probably back to just backing your draw shot here. Unless you want to have a proper run out of it, but there's just not the silly little weight, which is proving a little bit elusive at the moment.
Certainly arriving with this. Just going to slide past the outside again.
The line was probably okay.
Christina probably take a metre off. To count, she probably needs only take off 18 inches.
Yeah, not much.
And that'll get a counter. Doesn't have to go all the way to the jack.
Just need to
going to float past the outside.
Yep. Just get. We'll have a talk to the boys and just get them to slide off that line a bit more for you.
Oh.
Cameron's going big here. He's underneath, so not sure what that was actually going to do if he got the pack. I don't know if it was going to do much. But 2 to Manning. They go on to 3 on this green, on this rink. 3-1. 3 ends played. Again, this 3/4 length. Matt's back a little bit, but Jack's a little bit further up, so they're all liking the same length. Miles Kemp.
Everyone doughy green at the moment. Everyone trying to make sure they don't drop short. Quite a few bowls going through the head at the moment. I'm sure every player wants to make sure they're not leaving themselves short.
So the breeze is behind you going this way. So
it's a fine shot here again, Ross Bolton.
So the difference between pushing up into the breeze and letting that behind you, he's going to fall a few. Up at the head end, they won't actually feel too much of it until it gets about halfway, and then they'll get a bit of a puff behind them.
I think Miles is just sailing past again. shot Ross. One on and certainly one behind. Nothing wrong with that. Probably a little further behind than he'd have liked. Maybe 2 metres past the jack. But first bowl, Lara swinging out on the high side, if you like, of the green. Imagine, quite sure where the breeze is coming from at the moment. If there's any particular wide or narrow hand.
I don't think so. Look at it.
Just needs to arrive and it's just going to pull up that 18 inches short.
Something similar. Throw to yours. You land the yellow line. That's better. Good.
Peter Gussin looking to build on this head. Roll the Cambridge bowl over. Slide on past it. It's been a good start by Manning across the rinks. 11-3 aggregate. Yep. Nice home.
Lara just clear her own. Sneak around her own. Should be. It's certainly got a lot of more weight. In fact, that's sailing past.
Yeah, she's just finding it hard to find that middle ground at the moment. On every end, she's probably had a little bit short and a little bit long. As the sun pokes through.
Yep.
Gustin looking to lose 2 feet. He's following this one. I don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing.
He's played it pretty well, Peter.
Yep, no.
He's halved the distance, which is what he needed to do.
Oh, that's a good follow.
2 it is. Falls over and does.
Have it down. He will stay on his forehand. Drawing shot. Christina's likes it. He's got an interest here. Is it going to run the distance? Not quite.
Cracking bowl in an hour's time, I would think.
Yes, it'll have a bit more finish. Still 2 to the Cambridge. That's Strawn looking to build on that. He's not short.
That'll help.
Oh, he's got a bit of everything. Might just open this other hand up here for Manning. Nope. Let's just stick to the draw on his forehand. He needs a foot.
He's in the area. Has he got the legs? I don't think he's actually taken some off.
Yep, no, he's lost that weight.
He's disappointed with that.
Okay, there's the call. Front toucher from Lance Strawn for 5. Well,
He's got the legs, Peter. Has he got a high, stay high?
he's round the
Might need a
first,
little nick.
round the second. That's still a great shot, and that was perfect weight for it.
Well,
It'll be 3.
first challenge we've probably seen Christina with.
Yeah, we'll see if she That's Christina's view of the head. She's going to stick on that forehand, so she beat Lance Strawn's last bowl. She will get shot. So Lance has given her a sighter here. It's a bit like darts in that respect. When you've got a little bit of a sighter, it's a lot easier than just drawing to a bare jack.
Got the legs, Peter. I think she's pretty good here. That's a fine shot.
She's got to stop also.
And falls out.
Not sure what that's done. See if they get.
Following on the forehand now, mate. Flat drawing, we've still got 1.
Just one's the call. Lance Strawn giving Cam Harris forehand. Christina's bowl would be the perfect outcome. Holding one still. It's a touch high.
Yep.
Working now. It's tried hard to get back.
We need our, there we go. We need our runner to get these Cambridge boys off the line. Well, same ball from Christina. It is the shot.
Yeah, I think she can fall off that shelf there.
Yeah, no, it's a good look from there.
That'll be good enough. Fall off her own bowl.
She's
Touched narrow, or she got the legs to get around it?
Can get clear out underneath. It does the same job here. Cameron's just drawing the shot here. He doesn't need to do anything. Get his draw game going. Lose 2 feet of weight.
Breeze, you can hear it now.
Oh, yeah, it's
Mike's just popped up.
got a nice line. Has he got the weight?
Anytime you like.
Has he got the weight? Oh, he didn't get the turn. Didn't quite get back. I don't know if the breeze hurt that or not, but
You can have a look. Peeled one out. Lance drawn, the third for Cambridge. I'll have another look at this with a measure. And only one it is.
just the one. Takes Cambridge to 2. 4 ends played. There's been a little bit of movement on the other rinks. Blake Nairn's now up 3-2. Kevin Crowell's up 4-3 in the Cambridge side. Manning the rink 3. Scott Walker's up 3-1.
Yeah, solid start. Ross Bolton. Miles Kemp will stay as Ross. Forehand going back towards the Osborne Park clubhouse. Just looking to know if you can sit Ross's bowl
Look
here.
at a gratuitous land. Again, Ross has got that good line. What's he done with the weight? He's just going to rush through, but 2 pretty good leader bowls.
Yep. Yeah, good spots. Miles just adjust. Had to touch of weight on his last bowl. Nothing too out of the ordinary, but seems to take a metre off.
Yeah, there's a pretty kind line there. It's not wide. It doesn't run away too much. So
It's a fine shot.
good shot. He's probably been unlucky. I think it's rolled a bit further than the bowl did. So Cambridge will have the shot. Peter Augustine just going to slide on past. Confident draw is the call, so Lower Butler on her backhand, sitting the bowl. Peter Augustine looking. He's got a fair bit of weight on this one. No. All gaps. Lara's got a bit of weight here. Can she sit something? Oh, she got the same hole. No. Cambridge one shot. It's a vulnerable one shot. It's a pretty good shot here for Manning. Once Lance Strawn done, he's just thrown it a bit wide. Back is well covered. David Downey makes his way. He's starting up at the skipper's end, so he's not dawdling, so that's good. Similar shot here. Confident draw. He turns that Cambridge bowl out. Even a bit of jack, but preferably the bowl.
Certainly has the weight for the job, Pete.
Just getting
a lot of excitement from the crowd. You get a little inside.
Well, they're stacking them up with sits other than the shot bowl. Nothing there again. Christine's having a good look.
I think I'd rather you play more than less. Play more.
Yeah, the call from Christina is more than less. So this will be, I'm not saying probably a driving, but certainly be more than ditch weight from Dave Downey here.
Really solid. Just holding us line, so
he appeals his own bowl out, unfortunate.
Ross Bolton bowl continues to survive on the crossover. Not sure what happened to the camera there, Mitch. Got a little bit lost. It was following the bowl that got hit and got lost a little bit.
Some scores there, Peter, from the one white and one blue South grand final. Safety Bay out of the blocks. They'd be, well, not quite sure how they'd be feeling this morning. Obviously missed out on their opportunity yesterday to get promoted to Premier League and have to front up today against North Beach, of course, who did the job against Sorrento. So we'll be seeing North Beach back in Premier League again. So Safety Bay, well, I guess you could pull your socks up and get back in the car and drive up to Aussie Park and play for the flag. And then, of course, Armidale finishing well on top in one blue South, and Wanneroo with a handy break. Obviously, Armidale up at the moment 10-6 as they both chase their flag.
Well, Christina's covering. She's setting up for the next shot. So Christina's setting it up to sit the Cambridge bowl. So Cameron Harris has to stop that. He's not far away, is he?
Yeah, like his weight.
He's close here.
Really good shot.
He's going to change things.
Fall over.
Falls over.
Right.
No.
Didn't want to.
But still, that helps a lot. So I think Christina will be on the attack here. Doesn't matter what hand. She's going forehand.
Flat out, Pete, or?
Pretty solid, I would think.
It's flat out for Christina.
Get down the line. Things are moving.
Yep.
What is moving? Oh, Jack jams. Ollie,
just the one.
Just the one to Cambridge. Probably a decent result considering she wasn't quite on target. But she does get rid of one of them. That sends this rink score to 3 each after 5 ends. So the aggregate Manning was 11-10, but it'll be a little bit more once I get over the other boards. I think Cambridge might have hit the front.
Yeah, one of the ends just finishing, and the twos will turn the board over. Let's see what they're going to turn it over to. Right, not a lot of movement, and perhaps they've already quicker than I was turning it over. So, nope, there you go.
So 3-all on this rink. It's 3-2 to Scott Walker over Clive Adams on rink 3. As far as we can go at the moment. A lot of people in front of boards.
Yeah, I think it's 3-all as well on the far rink, which is Pauling and Blake Nairn. So 3-all there. Yeah. So, and then see the other one now, 6-4 to
Warren Holt. Warren Holt 6-4 over Kevin Crowell.
Correct. So only 3, I think my maths is right, 3 the difference, 15-12.
It will be.
There you go.
Ross Bolton.
Yeah, good start.
Started the game really well.
Indeed he has. I would say Miles Kemp is out of the picture, but Ross at the moment just leading that battle.
Yep, no, he's shading him. As the breeze picks up again. Miles runs this out, he's pretty good.
Yeah, I think that breeze has stiffened even more since the start of play. I'm trying to work out where it's coming from. It seems to be almost from the south. Looking at a premiership flag that Osborne Park are flying.
They are flying last year's premiership. Not last year's, a couple of years ago, premiership flag.
Could be a midweek. Midweek flag, perhaps. I think.
There's no midweek flags done yet, so it can't be that one. That's this weekend, this Thursday.
Quite right. Oh, well.
So it's a prior one.
So certainly up there, it just looks like it's probably going away from the clubhouse. So the way that they're playing at the moment, the breeze should be behind them. There's Lara looking for Jack here. Just going to through the hole. No, she gets the Jack. Drags it back a metre or two.
I call that a very confident draw. A few smiles. I'm not quite sure if she was...
Peter Augustin sort of played this type of length last end. Oh, gee, it seems to be travelling a little quick to me. Is he going to pull up in time? No, I think that's into the back ditch. In it goes. Disappointed with that. Now, Lara, basically, she's got to wait. Sort it out.
Yeah, changing to the back end, or her back end. She has a like for it. It's got to run the distance.
Sure, if that's good enough for 2 or not. It's a little bit...
Yeah, I think it is, but a bit of a guide here. Slide under that with the right weight, you're going to get shot. Lance Rawn, he's not far away here.
It's a really terrific line.
He is not far away at all. This is a really good shot. Just didn't quite, but a nice second.
Dave Downey make the journey from the skipper's end.
There'll be a bit of talk whether he sticks on that side of the green or not, or whether he slips back to the other side. He has
on the backhand, by the looks of the sticker.
Come back to the back end.
Trying to somehow get between the white bowl and the greenish tinged bowl of Ross Bolton's. Not sure he's got the legs, Pete.
No, he definitely hasn't got the line either. Well, a bit of a chance here. Lance turn his own, slide underneath, sit the shot bowl. You just don't want to overdo it. You don't want to be losing your bowl here.
No backhand here.
Well, there you go. Fooled me. Looks like a forehand shot to me.
He's certainly getting there too. Can he work off Ross Bolton's bowl? Oi, no. Needed to.
Again, didn't want to lose his bowl.
Yeah, and he's looking to 2 feet on his last and probably a foot and a half of grass. Looks a better bowl here, Peter.
Is he sliding underneath?
Or was he crashing?
He's crashing.
Yeah, he's crashed into Ross Bolton's.
That may force Cameron Harris to go on the other hand, which I personally like better, but he's going to have to use a lot of weight on this backhand if he wants to continue to play that.
Nice shot there, Mitch, of the breeze we're talking about. Thank you. Coming basically straight over the roof of the clubhouse.
Sticking to the backhand, so it's either playing more weight for the bowl or just ditch weight for that jack.
Well, second prize might be ploughing again into Ross Bolton's bowl and getting it up 2 or 3 feet. He's picked the hole.
Is he going to stop? But he is, so that's got value. Still waiting for this bit of direction here from David.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Doesn't really want to be ploughing into Bolton's green bowl there at sort of 7 o'clock.
No.
Trying to work out, is there a way through? Yeah, he's keen enough. So around the white.
Well, that is
under the green.
That is his bowl.
Delicate shot around the white under the green to count. Certainly got plenty of legs on it.
Not a lot of danger this shot here, but
she's got Bolton's bowl. Oi,
that's Dave Downey's bowl.
Oh, sorry, Dave Downey's bowl. Apologies, we already hit Ross's a couple of times. What is that?
That's opened it up for that.
Yep.
This is a pretty good looking shot here now, with that bowl gone. Play whatever weight he likes, sitting the bowl, trailing the jack. Similar weight to his last if he wants. That's at a minimum. Doesn't want to lose any weight.
He's got plenty of weight. Does need to get a bit of help.
Needs to get down.
Does need some help. Is he going to chop this bowl across?
Might be 2 now.
Yep.
Might be 2.
Tina still with the bowl to come. Anyway, she can make a number here.
I'd say Lance's bowl is worth a few. Obviously in front of the head, so there is danger. You'd think if they had 2, they wouldn't be looking at it because Christina would just draw for 3. But if they only have 1, you can see the look down there. She can get underneath that white bowl at the front to the blue bowl.
See, they had a good chat with.
It seems the most logical way to do it.
Yeah, good chat there with her third, Dave Downey.
Yep. So on the backhand, if she wants to play it under the white.
Play the backhand. Backhand it is.
Enough weight, she can only get half the blue. She doesn't want to get fully onto the jack. Or she's just going to draw one of the 2.
I think it's bigger than draw weight, Pete.
She's not under the white.
Gets that fat. Well, that counts anyway. Was draw weight in the end.
Was draw weight in the end. And it is 3. So, yeah, no, she wasn't playing the shot they were looking at. 3 shots. So, a nice try from Lara, set it up. And Cambridge had a few opportunities, just couldn't quite make them count. Their score under 6. 6 ends played. 6-3. The rinks pretty close over the rinks. Holt and Nan 3-all. Holt is 6, Crowell is 5, so only 1 in that now. And Walker's 3 and Adams is up. He's 4.
Yep, all tight at the moment. No real momentum either way. In fact, all the rinks really seem to be playing in 1s and 2s. Obviously, just got to pick the 3 up there on the last end, but all very sort of low scoring. 8 shots there on 5 ends, 11 on 5 ends. Our own game here, 9 off 6 ends. So all pretty tight. There's the other rink, 7 off 5 ends. No multiples as yet to break the game open.
Great start from Miles Kemp. That'd be his best bowl for the day. He's been around the place but hasn't quite found it.
I think appreciably short of this end too, Pete.
And it's not quite as short as this bowl.
No, Ross has just underplayed it a touch, but probably as short as end that we've played
Would be.
thus far.
Yeah, considerably shorter.
Change of tactics for Manning's side. Miles' first one was a cracker. I'm not sure he's actually going to get there with his second, though.
No, hasn't been able to follow it up.
Be disappointed with that. Yeah, this is probably straight back into the teeth of the wind now.
It'll get no protection at all from the clubhouse here. So we'll stop pretty quick.
Ross has got past his own first task.
He's done the old, I can't afford to be short again.
Yeah.
And give it a shove. So crowd slowly building. There's a few around. A few behind the head. Manning people are building up behind in the clubhouse area.
Yes, they've come out of the woodwork, haven't they? Suddenly a whole raft of people there with Manning shirts on, which is great to see, supporting their side.
Peter Augustine looking just to
Played this pretty well.
get pretty close. If you can sit outside, it's even better. That's a really good shot. That helps a lot. Doesn't matter, it's not shot. He's actually set the head up. Manning ball just fell over. I don't know if that made a difference or not.
Still having another look.
Well, it might be just a touch wide lower. It's trying to slide in behind. Pretty good shot. Nice home.
Peter can get his own up and over here for shot. Even if it stands it up, it's probably going to be enough. He's got the weight.
Oh, he's got
something through the hole here.
Something's moving.
He's going to go with it. It's good enough.
Good enough for shot. Two good shots here from Peter Augustine. That's what it has done is made a lot of bowls in the way. We've got Miles up here on the left. He can slide under that. Takes the backhand nearly out of play unless you want to play weight. So it's all going to be this forehand side here.
Yeah, pick this hole, which he has.
He's got a bit of weight on this, so he'll need a jack.
Yeah, he's just sliding by. He wouldn't be overly happy with that one, David. 12 feet past the head, dead flat draw on a short end.
Opportunity here from Lance. He's drawn to put some pressure on with a nice close one.
This needs to clear that front bowl.
He's done that, but he's also got the weight.
Yeah.
Same as David had.
Yeah, no one really adjusted here. They dropped out of a plane, these bowls.
Jack's moved.
Jack has moved, fair enough. But, yeah.
Even then, there was a Miles great bowl and a Peter great bowl, and then
spraying a bit, don't they? Just haven't played this length yet. Again.
David looking to lose 8 feet.
Got a nice line.
Yes.
Get under there, he has.
Took a lot of effort to get under there, but he did.
Still can't quite pull it up.
Nope. So still 1 to Cambridge. Can Lance also lose 8 feet? It's a tighter line, that's for sure.
He's pinched a bit of line, isn't he?
Which is okay.
A bit of help here. He does. Get a bit of help there. Fall over right behind the jack. No, won't fall over.
Can't have everything. So a little less room here for Christina now. 2 down. Nice track in there. Does have to negotiate that ball on the left, which is probably just outside the line. You only want to be just under it.
It's a good line, Pete. She's got the weight to hold up.
So she needs a bit of weight because she's tight.
Yeah, just drifting through.
Wow. Opportunities. Cameron Ficken, probably at best, if he draws 2 feet short on the line.
Yep.
Counting and he's not going to slide past.
No, disappointed with that.
Weight might have been good enough, but only just.
So, just doing a couple of deep breaths.
Yeah, one of these tough shots.
One shot you think you should get, but no one's really nailed it yet at all.
You move that front bowl, and I reckon both these draw it 9 times out of 10, but that bowl just puts a bit of element into it.
Looks better weight here.
He has
it's a
just
better
missed
shot.
it.
Oh, that's turned away quickly.
Yeah, it didn't hold.
Goodness. That really has turned away the last metre and a half. She's only just under that front bowl and...
Yeah. So we're looking at both those bowls, the lower bowl and the last Christina bowl. There are elements of danger here on the tight side.
He has 2. I think I'd be drawing 3, Peter, if you can.
Yep. Just a steadier since they dropped 3 last end. Get around the front bowl and count here. He doesn't need to get shot. Clear road, he's probably got the weight. Didn't get a clear road. He did hit the front bowl. He didn't see it, but weight was good enough. Line wasn't. So 2 more to Cambridge. Very important after dropping a 3.
So, let's see what they're going to do with the mat here. Obviously, Manning brought it right up. Short end, but it's not overly long. I would have thought they might have gone a degree longer. It's probably medium length. Yeah, the mat's probably up about 4 metres, 3 metres. Jack's probably 3 metres short the other way. So, in the high 20s, I suppose, in terms of length.
Ross does have a place he likes to put the mat, unless told otherwise. He's pretty reliable in where he's going to put it.
Important skill, Peter, isn't it, really? It's tactics of the game. If you're struggling and you're going long lens and suddenly if you can get a leader to put the mat in the middle of the green and bowl to the tee or vice versa, it's just to change the whole momentum of the game. Incredibly important, the leader in that Jack throwing in the tactics of the game.
Even not when you're not struggling. If you won 2 or 3 ends in a row on one length and suddenly the Jack flies past you, it's never a good thing. It's a very nice start there from Miles Kemp. So he's picking up this pace now. The 2nd end in a row.
Miles looking to replicate his previous bowl. Ross Bolton's probably a bowl and a half short. Up Jack high. Yeah, Skipper's happy with it. Get on the back of his own. Yeah, he's got a bit of Jack. Probably rather have not done that, but does open the door now for Peter Augustin. The last bowl that got that Jack now is Jack high. So he'll look to work off forehand. Breeze again really getting up probably through the...
It's a bit gusty, isn't it?
Yeah, through the headsets. It's comes and goes. When it comes, it's pretty breezy. Right behind the players, I'd think, from the clubhouse end at Aussie Park. Peter's arriving. Needs to sit something. Doesn't.
quick look at those other games. There's bowls on the way. Wanneroo have hit the front over Armidale, 25-22. And Safety Bay holding at bay North Beach at the moment, but North Beach obviously picked it up a little bit. Seem to know the Wanneroo team's pretty good, but that Armidale team is with their recruits. Kevin Mackay skippering state level at the moment, and Stuart Gostro has played plenty of Premier League games. And Daniel Brown has played Premier for a long time.
And Eddie Gold, the fourth skipper. Yep.
Fourth skipper, yes. He's certainly played Premier League, and he was at Cardinia.
Good shot there by Peter Augustin, trailing the jack a good metre or so. Almost trying to get back to his own bowl. Lara, just on the high side. Might sit that bowl, that sort of guarantees second shot. It does.
Lance Strawn looking to tuck that jack in. Around the corner.
It's got good weight. Not sure it's going to hold. It won't.
Okay, well, that's the spot to be. Bit of noise that you can hear across the rinks. As the game goes on, we expect a little bit more.
Got a decent crowd there now, tucked away under the balcony here at Aussie Park, and it looks like it's all Manning supporters there. We want to see Dave Downey here. This is very close.
He's just got to roll this out.
Is very close. That is the shot. That's a cracking bowl.
And Storm bowl's on the way. They're having a look at it, but he is tight. Just turn that in the way as well, just to make it a little bit harder.
Good call from Christina there. Just cites a little bit of trouble if the jack does spring over to where her foot is. Asking Dave, her third, to play a defensive bowl around the front, probably a metre or so past where the jack is, just to cover that potential danger position. He's played it pretty well too. Just needs it to stop.
It's in the general area, but might have gone a touch far, but it helps. May not get shot, but it'll... Well, decision to be made, I suppose, around that front bowl. I don't know how much weight he can get around the front bowl with being on the backhand to get the shot ball up onto the jack. Is he on the forehand underneath the white? That's the chosen track.
Chasing it.
Well, there's some kind of interest. He's close. Just going to glide underneath, but that gets the other one out.
Yep.
The other Manning bowl, so it's now worth a few more. Age-old question. Do you want to play the harder shot so you don't put them together, or just get another one in there and they can get them both out?
Play the forehand.
Forehand around the front. Trying to beat that jack high bowl.
Come on the line, Peter. Has it got the legs to work its way
It's definitely got
through
the
the hole? It's a
counting.
super shot. Well played, Christina. And falls onto the jack.
Oh, pushed it forward. So it's sitting right on that bowl now. So the bowl, jack is coming out the way Cambridge need it to come.
Good shots there from Mitch. Showing exactly how close those two bowls are. Was a good shot until Lance stood in front of the camera. There we go.
So,
is this flat out down the middle, Peter?
No, I think they're just trying to pop that jack out towards where the Manning team standing. They got both bowls out there.
On forehand.
A bit more than a pop, but he's tighter than his last. He needs some luck from there.
Didn't get it.
So no danger here from Christina to play exactly the same shot. Dead end on the man one. Well, the line is decent. It's just not
Can't arrive.
going to arrive. Happy with 2. So a nice 2 there set up by the David Downey draw shot. And Christina Van Nieuwop, sensational skipper bowl. Eight 5. 8 ends. It's all really tight.
Tight across the board, isn't it? There's no blowouts anywhere. We mentioned before, not a lot of numbers being scored. Plenty of noise with shots probably changing hands during the end, but not real numbers.
No,
it's just one here and one there.
Yep, no one's really taking anything, or no one's giving anything at the moment.
Good grand final. That's what they were hoping for. Close results all the way through. For really
There's the Premiership
tight
Shield
scores.
they're playing for.
Yep.
CB Jackson Shield. All the past winners. Of course, Mount Lawley, defending champions, soon to lose that honour.
I think Manning 23, 24, their last win. So 2 sides that have been in good form the last few years.
Miles Kemp certainly found that pace in the last 3 or 4 ends.
He has, hasn't he? Yeah, he's slightly turning the tables on Rossi Bolton. I wonder if the green has dried out a little bit, Peter, whether it has picked up a second or so since we started.
Certainly go, it should do. Of course, later on this afternoon, tune in for the Ladies Country Metro. Start of the Ladies Country Week tomorrow.
Yep, good numbers, Peter, for the ladies.
Yeah, no, similar numbers. Yeah, pretty steady, which is good. Of course, we will be live streaming that game this afternoon, and of course, live streaming the finals next Saturday at North Beach.
Week's forecast, I don't know it's going to be any heat extremes that I'm aware of.
So. No, I think it's consistent.
Should be quite benign for the girls, which is great. And when really hot days, last couple have been very tough on the Metro ladies. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Particularly Wednesday, that's when we live streamed from Cambridge. It was a hot day, even though it was played in the morning. Even yesterday, it was a stinker if you got out in the sun. So did well these sides to get through their 42 plus ends. Certainly Cambridge have had to. Manning might be a little fresher.
So a bit of Augustine's playing a few good bowls the last couple of ends. Turned things around, turned jacks over. And this one is sliding on by with a bit of weight. Breeze is not quite so up and down the green anymore. The hand they're playing will be the narrower hand, swinging just a little bit.
Played this pretty well. Mara, she's tucked that in nicely, beating her own bowl. That'll count. Probably 18 inches behind the jack. So still plenty of room for Peter to grab second shot. Good line.
The line is good enough. How's the weight?
Played this very well.
Just going to slide past that and that one. So looked a little bit better than that.
Yeah, I thought it just might have been rolling on another 6 inches or so than the start of the game. So just obviously said probably the breeze, bit of sun, players obviously walking up and down and bowls up and down. So all of the above, just probably giving an extra half second to the green. Now Dave Downey on the forehand. We'll just look to try and beat those last couple of bowls.
It's a pretty standard draw shot for him.
He's got the line, he's got a cracking weight. Oh, is he? Gee, no, he has slid through, but that's
probably counts.
Probably counts.
You just want the Cambridge team just a little bit nervous. There's plenty of room here to get second shot.
Interesting, Lance going on the backhand.
It is. As I said, that is the wider hand now, with the wind trying to blow from that direction anyway. It doesn't always.
Might be a nuisance there. Yeah, I think Christina's swung Dave Downey around to the backhand as well. That last bowl probably in the way.
David's pretty close here. He's pretty close here. This is definitely might even be number one. That's a great shot.
A cracking shot. Haven't played a lot of bowls out that hand either, so that's just a really, really good changeover. See if Lance can.
Important here. Lance drops in to beat the outsider ones anyway.
He's played this pretty well too.
That. Okay. Third shot.
Oh, this wind is whistling.
Breezes up. Although, looking at Christina's hair there, it's hardly even moving, so I'm not sure.
Plenty of ribbons and bits and pieces around us, and they're, corner flags and so on. They're and flags up on top of the poles. They're all
blowing reasonable.
Yeah, absolutely.
In our faces, nearly. Looking at the green, but do get the old protection the way they're playing here at Osborne Park. The clubhouse does protect the wind a lot, depending on the direction it's coming.
Just increase it. She swung around the forehand.
And will count. Good shot. She's finding the pace as well.
That does count. I still think probably needs to be attacking.
Oh, looking to attack.
It's a small target.
Don't really want to be sailing past here and giving Christina another free hit.
It's a pretty soft attack. But is he close?
Don't move, Ross. Looking under your arm.
It's going to get something. That helps. That helps
really
a lot.
Good shot.
That's a great shot. Not much of a target with the most difficult weight.
Righto, it's a draw off. Bowl each.
Probably made shot.
Ross Bolton's.
It's a Ross Bolton bowl.
Beckley thing that's
back of the three. Yep.
Yeah. Thanks, Mitch. 0 in for us. Yeah, I think that bottom bowl out of the three is it, which is Ross Bolton's. But still, we'd be expecting Christina to probably have 6 feet to draw it, 3 foot either way.
Yep, same weight as last time. Well, it's just got to find the line.
It's certainly arriving.
So she might be just scooting on here. Will it stop in time?
Not sure.
Maybe. David has put his finger up. Looks a bit more dodgy from here, I must say. But
yeah, not the greatest of angles, but
Dave Downey definitely put his finger up.
Okay, well, that'll give Cameron. Will she be a good metre behind the jack?
He's coming off a run to a draw.
So 2 metres of grace, metre from front, metre behind.
The ones you expect to get. So they're the hardest.
I had a cracking bowl to give the opportunity here to draw a shot.
Nothing wrong with the line. How's the weight?
That's good enough, Pete. Played, Cameron.
Yes. It's definitely only one. So 1 shot to Cambridge with 2 very good shots from skippering shots.
Yep.
Kevin Harris, he was in a bit of pain.
Yeah, good call. And Lance just mentioning you 3 down to 1 up was the result of those couple of bowls of his. So well played. They're the ones you got to get. Grand final day. One's got to stand up.
Just Looking at our aggregate board over there, it does say Cambridge has hit the front. 24-23. That'll be on the basis of Blake Nairn is now 7-3 up in front of Glenn Pauling. So there's 4 shots there. Can't see any of the other boards, but
just keep my eye on the Pauling. He's bowling the last bowl of the end. Only drawing. This could be.
Whilst just sailing through there. Don't know. Glenn was in the head anyway. Rolls Camp. He's going to go past, but nice start. Metre past. 3 feet.
Just keep an eye on that Pauling rig at the moment. Glenn probably drew to a pack. A lot of consternation as they try and measure. We've gone around about 4 times in a circle.
Yeah, umpire.
Yeah, called for the umpire. It's been going round circles there for a moment, so out comes the umpire.
She was quick too while the umpire with Miles coming down. That's Sharon. So we got some this information this morning. Sharon Lynch doing that umpiring job over there, and Ryan Havercroft have both been selected for Commonwealth Games. So they'll be doing some umpiring over in Scotland.
Let's go.
Yep. So they've Sharon Lynch. Congratulations to those two.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Good stuff. I was chatting with Ryan a month or so ago and thinking about doing the same trip, and he was thinking about actually going and said well, he'll jump on board a plane if we want to go and have a look at the games, because I spoke to Bowls Australia. Tickets really hard to get because they're playing indoors, of course.
Indoors, yeah.
So there's certainly limited room. Tickets weren't easy, and Bowls Australia trying to grab some as many as they could for whoever. But he's beaten me to it.
Yeah, yeah.
Thanks very much.
He bumped you.
I've got
Find your own tickets.
the boot. I've got my tickets, thanks very much, in the umpire's suite.
Surely it's umpire plus one.
Exactly. Think about that. And that'll be interesting, Tom. You know, Glasgow, different, very different. Obviously, they've got a squad of 4 men and 4 women, which, gee, it's tough. 4 men and 4 women, and they're only taking 3 of each away. 3, One poor old person's got to get the flick. Gee, I would have thought they'd have 5 and 5. At least you could have a drink with your mate who gets left out with you and commiserate with each other. But yeah, it's a bit tough with only the one being going to miss out.
Yes.
Good shot here from Lara.
I was lost the weight, so
that's number 1.
Very good.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure exactly what the format is, but I'm pretty sure it's sets play.
Sets play.
I'm not sure if it's 7 ends.
Singles pairs and mixed pairs or something.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's 7 ends of.
It's quick.
Sets
it's really
play.
Quick. Good shot here by Lance. Lance Joyner's just might have just fallen out, but a really good shot.
Yeah, it might well be. I'm not sure it'll be 9 ends of sets play and then a tiebreaker. I'm guessing. I'm not sure they play internationally. 7 ends and probably a 3-end tiebreaker.
So, assuming limited space because they've only got the indoor. I think only the one indoor.
Yeah.
So they'll be rotating teams through pretty quick to get through all the countries through.
Could well be playing, quite late into the night sessions, I would imagine. Looking at Dave Downey, just can't quite get down.
Wow. It's an unusual end with not a short ball. There's no excuses for the threes and skips on this end. Good track again.
And I think it's a pretty good weight here. If he gets down to it, he's working hard.
He's following it. He does usually follow only the good ones.
Falls over, it's number 1. Probably doesn't have to fall over. Cameron Harris pretty happy with it, so I'm guessing that's the shot. Down he can probably half a bowl in front of the jack. It might be dead jack high. Looks like he's got the weight, Peter. I think this is a cracking bowl here. Number 1.
David.
Well played.
Just going to say for those who haven't been around that long, we obviously know David. Last Devonport, the best player in the state team, which is great. He's on his way up. Just talking about Lance. Probably many don't know Lance, but did his apprenticeship with the greats of Peter Sedalic and Steve Shiroy, playing 3 and skippering the good Coburn teams when he was much younger man, but he did a great apprenticeship with some of the legends of bowls, so he knows his way around a green.
Remind me, Peter, run up in an Australian indoors?
Australian indoor, yes. There's a lovely picture which he really dislikes, but of him getting one of his trademark thunderous bouncing drives away.
Cameron happy with this?
Just coming into sight, he's underneath the arm, and he has drawn the shot. Amazing what a little bit of confidence does.
Yeah, played 2 crackers the last end. Go 3 down to 1 up. As you said, Pete, a little bit of confidence. Let's see if Christina try and probably really push through these 2 bowls.
She needs to bump the downy bowl over or bump it onto the jack. That's Lara's one there.
Here, no.
I'm not sure.
Sort of mixed up behind by the looks.
Yeah, there's no numbers anywhere.
No, not obvious if she does get that shot.
He turns his own bowl through the jack, is probably as good as any. There's probably not a lot of danger him turning through his own bowl here. It is the Lance Cambridge bowl directly behind the blue. Turns his own onto the jack.
Played well. Played it really well. Just misses that and just flops in off that. That's 2 cracking bowls.
Shots.
2 really good shots.
It's a nice setup here for both. Christina's still got a shot here. Lays the Downey bowl down. Should push the Cambridge bowl out.
They're playing backhand, Peter, to chip it out sideways, or is she playing forehand?
Same hand. She played backhand.
Forehand to drag the jack back to their catcher. She's playing the backhand.
Backhand onto the Downey bowl, onto her own bowl, which chips the shot bowl
Chip
out.
it out sideways. Hopefully no movement of the jack.
No, they've got the Lara bowl there, depending on where it goes.
Very close.
Just
Very close. Oh,
whoa, rock
gee
back.
whiz.
And so it ended up being what started as a pretty ordinary head, ended up being a really good head. So skipper's bowls, the Downey one got it. And the Cambridge skipper gets it back, moves on to 7. So just when they had a mini break, the Cambridge team have fought it back just while he's rolling it. Of course, we did play other grand finals yesterday, so congratulations to those who won it, who won their grand final. Just as important as any grand final, they get the same size flag, same badges. Second division, Scarborough beat Midland Morrison. Third division, Mount Pleasant beat Roleystone. Fourth division, Manning beat Hilton Park. Fifth South, Safety Bay beat Mount Pleasant. And fifth North, North Perth beat Glen Forest. So really good break-up, spread of, there's no one really dominating. Obviously Manning and Safety Bay have already won 1, so they're looking for 2, but really good spread of teams.
We looked at, we did the radio on Thursday, so 64 metro clubs, 32 were playing in grand finals. In the Saturday open gender, if I can say, competition, so exactly 50%. And it could add another 6 of the ladies' Saturday competition clubs to that. So 38 clubs represented out of the 64 over the weekend playing finals or promotion or trying to avoid relegation.
It was a really great spread. It's a better way, Ross Bolton. Slipping in here behind the jack.
Back to where he was early on.
So nearly at the halfway mark on this rink. We have been warned this rink will finish first. Neither of these teams muck around too much. So we'll just warn Mitch, doing our cameras, we might need to not move the cameras, but just refocus on the rink next door. Right towards the end. The other rinks look like they played 9-9, and the far rink, which will be very hard to get to, but
7.
Played 7.
Yep.
Which is a Blake Nan trait, and Glenn's not known for his speed.
Glenn's not quick, that is for sure.
So at the moment, and we hope it continues, it'll be coming down to the last few ends to decide the winner. So Peter Augustine draws the second shot, so Cambridge build a little bit of pressure, and Lara
cutting the head a bit.
Yes,
Quite's good, but away she slides. Just getting some updates from the white and blue grand finals, which will be up on the screen in a moment. Of course, that's North Beach Safety Bay in the white and Wanneroo Armidale in the blue south competitions. Mentioned earlier, North Beach will make their way back into Premier League next year, the revamped Premier League, of course. 14 weeks, 8 teams. They're getting up over Sorrento pretty comfortably in the end yesterday. Whereas Doubleview, they will hold their spot after they've defeated Cardinia up at North Beach. So those two sides, one will stay, Doubleview, and one will return, North Beach. So certainly no outsiders to Premier League. Been there a number of times, but they've fought their way back, so well played to them. Having that different surface, the lightning greens they have up there at North Beach.
So there's the scores. Wanneroo and Armidale can't get any closer, so they've played 34 ends overall. And the Wanneroo, they've played 27 ends overall, so they're a little bit behind. And then at Safety Bay, North Beach. North Beach slowly edging closer. They've played 34 ends.
So Wanneroo and Armidale, Pete, will go to one of, I mentioned they're pretty straightforward, 2 whites next year. 2 First Division whites.
Yes, they shouldn't see each other next year, even though they'll be in white. So that's the thing for next year. Premier League, and then 2 whites underneath and 2 blues underneath that.
Well, there's the Jack getting sprayed.
4 second divisions and 8 third and 8 fourths. Spreading it out a bit.
Just calling Dave Downey, just a flat draw, trying to get Lara Butler's blue and white bowl up and over. Certainly a wide line, but that's where they're coming from. Yeah, just a touch of weight. It does get back to the line though, so there is some turnout there. I think the green drying out, as we mentioned earlier on. Bit of breeze, bit of sun.
A bit more finish now, isn't there?
Yep, a bit more turn. Looks a beautiful green. So, obviously, the Country Metro ladies, I imagine they will be playing on a pretty slick green this afternoon.
Yeah, it should be very nice. Weather should be pretty kind to them.
Yep.
So, Cameron. What kind of weight is he going to play here?
Well, it's solid. Forehand, up the line.
To get down into that V.
The breeze just holding.
Something will move. Jack moved to Cambridge. So...
a lot of excitement from his teammates.
No, it seemed like it was in the area where things could happen. But
yeah.
So
I wouldn't be saying that's luck, but because he played for the shot, so his team weren't too up and about that one.
Playing shots where there's more than one possibility is what you try and do every time. So it looks like it might be 2, by the way, David. So I think
Yeah.
you want Christina to get right through this.
Trying to get both bowls out inside of that front bowl and catch the second one on the way through.
So blue and blue, half, quarter. She's into the front, so we'll see what happens here.
And there's the shot one gone.
We'll see if we get told what's going on. Angles aren't quite.
Confirms that Cambridge still hold the 1.
That's a front toucher. He wants the jack moved about a foot. Well, he's in the area. He's in the area. How far? No, he's sliding under. It was close. Had perfect weight to get that jack of the foot. Might have got it a little bit too far, possibly.
Call is Christina backhand draw. Get their own bowl up and over, or certainly use their own bowl. Still a flat draw though. Everything coming in is helping. Ball's on its way.
Pulling the shot, turning low at the front.
I think she past Lara. She needs to drop in for the shot if anything's going to happen. No, crashing into one of Lara's wide ones. One down. One more to Cambridge. That makes it 8 apiece. After just over the halfway mark, 11 ends, 8 apiece.
There's 3 ones in a row, I think, Cambridge there. So they've fought back, held on. There's a bit of the crowd. There's a couple of Bassendean people and the Manning crew having a lively Sunday morning.
Interesting, Pete. Cambridge have won 7 of the 11 ends. 6 ones and a 2. Whereas Manning have gone 1, 2, 3, 2.
It's up by Ross. Bolton, update on the aggregate overall. On your screen, Cambridge are 1 in front. On the aggregate now. There's never been more than, 3 or 4, I think. Manning got out quickly early in the early stages, but since that point, neck and neck.
Yeah, I'm not sure that if we're still waiting right across all 4 rinks for the first, number 4 or above. Haven't seen anything of that sort.
I haven't heard anything.
All been very tight games.
Ross again. Well, he's got a little bit more weight on this one, but they've had a really good battle, these two.
Yep.
They've shaded, just comes and goes. One fights back, the other one fights back again. Bit of a Cambridge noise there with a couple of good bowls across the rinks. Deb Saunders playing 3 for Blake Nairn this year. Manning up in the head, Peter Augustine trying to rectify that.
Looks to be getting there quickly, Peter.
He certainly is. None of them have quite, that's only just crossed the line, but haven't quite adjusted to the slowly widening greens. Also getting there a little bit. Is it going to drop? No.
Good spot though, handy spot there. 18 inches behind the jack. Peter can correct a little here, probably 2 metres previous bowl. I'm not sure it's anything less, Pete.
No, he's chasing it, but I don't think he's changed anything.
I think he's
Right next door.
matched up beautifully with his previous bowl. Now see if Lara can correct. Doesn't need to a lot. Only she halves her bowl. She's probably shot. Good line. Yeah, I think this is better weight too. I think this might be number one coming in here.
Yep, great shot.
It is. Played. Jack Eye.
Yep.
Half a bowl behind maybe.
Gives a sighter, unfortunately for them. Lance did not take much time at all.
He's arriving. He's got the line.
He's got the line if he had the right weight, but unfortunately he's got a bit extra as well. Still hung a little bit wide. He's still blowing through these mics.
Yeah, whistling through.
Sounds louder, a lot heavier than it is.
Good shot here by Downey. I think, Peter, can he hold that line? He has. That looks like number one to me. Certainly two.
Certainly two. Might be three.
Sure that back one of Lara's is in or not, but certainly two. As Mitch just pans out for us.
I think the front one's more chance than the back one.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm guessing Ross Bolton's out there at 10 o'clock is probably fourth shot.
I've only got one in the head here, Cambridge. So if it is only two, then I'll look at it at some point.
Lance arriving. We need to sit something. We sit that side bowl of Lara's. No, we won't.
It's going to help. It'll help. It gives him another something. We don't know if it's a third or fourth.
No.
Still going for a bit of cover here. He's got the weight to get quite where Christina wanted him to.
Ended up Jack Eye, I think.
Yeah. Gives you another one. What are the Cambridge? Will they look? They might get aggressive if they think they got 2/3.
We were mentioning there was a scrubby crowd earlier on, but it seems we certainly have built in the last half an hour.
Some people now right here and
around the edges of the greens.
Can't see up the top to see what the crowd is up there, but
as Cameron's going to drive, Pete.
Yeah, so they must think they've got 2/3 or something. He's close.
That's a result.
They had all the back anyway, so if they got through, they were set, but he has still landed in a nice spot.
Good hit.
Yeah.
Got to hit him. That's what he's done. Looks like a big Manning contingent under the on the balcony, if you like, of Aussie Park Bowling Club.
They are packed into there. So, big shot here on Christina. Cambridge have won the last 3 ends, so
she's not holding. Or she's going to plough into that up and over. Not quite enough.
Didn't do anything, but so Cambridge here, as I said, aiming for number 4 in a row. Had to get out of trouble a couple of times. Well, the line is pretty good.
I like the weight too then, Peter. If his line's good, I think his weight's very good.
Another 2 good shots here from Cameron.
Just fell backwards.
Might make Christina do a bit of a... Can't really... She still hasn't got anything at the back. But she may do a bit of a sit and stay, maybe.
Yeah, Jackback's not great, is confirmed by her third, Dave Downey.
It's a pretty hard draw.
no obvious way into the head here.
No, even the sit and stay is Jack's still going back if they get it, so that's not necessarily going to help them.
Let me have a look myself. I'll have a look myself, says Christina, trying to work on some angles. Dave chatting with Lara, giving her opinion. Miles, as all good leaders, wandering behind.
Yeah, no. There's no obvious shot. Well, the obvious shot is drawing backhand, beat the blue bowl, falling off that, but it's not the easy shot. The easy shot is to plough through, but there are dangers associated with that.
Yeah, it's one of those heads, if you did just plough through, suddenly drop your 4 or your 5, which was never really the case to start with.
No.
So you can't really get... On the rink next door, Scotty Walker going flat out.
How, Scotty Walker?
Getting a result.
Still might be down, but I think they were a lot down.
I think they were a lot down. Scotty normally would bounce his bowl on top of those ones from days gone by, so he
has worked on it.
He has worked on it. That's a cracking drive.
So still a fair bit of discussion going on here. I know you can't see them, but they haven't moved. All 4, even Miles got involved this time.
A lot of head shaking, a lot of shoulders going up and down, and I don't know. What do we think they're down?
I reckon they'll end up drawing this. I don't think they're prepared to move that jack.
I wonder if she can get to that front bowl of Lara's and get it again up and over.
Up and over.
2 rolls.
But if the jack... I
just wonder if she can work her way in there and get that bowl.
Yep.
In there into shot, or is that one?
She's going backhand. I think she's drawing a shot.
Is that one in the way?
I think so. She'd need to use too much weight. She wouldn't want to hit the front blue onto the jack, which is their danger. So she's trying to draw to that back blue, falling off that. She has got a lot of weight on this. Doesn't mean it's not going to work yet.
I think it's sailing past.
It won't work now. So Cameron with another really good shot. Didn't quite see the signal of what it was, 1 or 2. I'm assuming it was 2.
Let's watch the board. 2 it is.
It is.
It's 4 ends in a row now, Pete.
Yes. They've done well to work their way out of that. They dropped to 3. Looked a little bit ominous for them.
Yeah, got to 8-5. Manning's way on the 8th end. They've gone 1-1-1-2 to get to 8-10.
Across the board at the...
Decent going, Roscoe. Every bit now, mate. Good shot, mate.
I'll start from Ross Bolton there. It's Battle of the Leads goes on. They're all pretty even, these two. Across the boards, Kevin Crowell has jumped a little bit in front of Warren Holt, 13-7 up. 13-7 behind. So Warren Holt's jumped Kevin, 13-7. But Clive Adams has jumped Scott Walker, also 13-7, so they cancel out. 2 up here. Can't quite see that man board, but I'm going to go with the board man. We trust him.
Yeah, I think I can see... We'll see a 6. See a 6, 11-6. Nan is up over Glenn Pauling.
There it is. That's the Blake Nan Glenn Pauling score, 6-11. So a bit of a movement here by Cambridge. Jumped out by 7. Kevin Crown rink that rink 4. Warren Holt was a few down and just drew shot, so Peter Augustine going to the back, not deliberately.
President Doug Kelly, much appreciated, bringing some scores back from the games up the top on Greens D and E. The other grand finals we mentioned earlier, North Beach, Safety Bay, Wanneroo, Armidale. So Pete will just update those numbers. Armidale kicked away a touch. They were all square a moment ago. What have Safety Bay, North Beach done? It's that's tight. No, getting tighter and tighter.
North Beach is just edging closer. So
shot here for Peter Guzzo. It's lovely weight, just dropping under the head.
Armidale plays 39 in, so they're a couple behind here, and Safety Bay, North Beach have played 44 ends. Of course, we've played 42 here. Specifically halfway over in the total aggregate. Lara just slips into the head, so she gets second shot. That's not one of Lance's best. So Dave Downey makes his way.
Downey, the backhand. We'll sneak through that little port.
Currently one down Manning. Just bowls in the head at the moment from Manning. It's a bit early to try and be making things happen. Just let it happen naturally, just by getting close.
Christina's happy with it.
Urging it.
It's just not quite arriving.
Okay, Lance still on looking. Has he got the weight? I don't think he has again. The line was great. Standing making up her mind here.
I think you're still there. You get Laura's. She should stick in there.
David with a bit of weight here, looking at the inside of Lara's bowl. Make contact. He wants the jack.
Gets it, spits it out. No man's land, and
he's made it number, but a lot of room, obviously. But he has made 3-4.
Who's out there?
That is Miles out there.
Miles, what are you doing out there as the leader?
It's a good question.
It's obviously he's pretty happy with it, though, no doubt. Probably a foot and a half short of the jack.
They are holding 3 on the line there as well, so that's 4.
And they're actually, what is that? That is one line inside the boundary peg. So not a lot of room to be floating it out on the backhand, but the backhand is where you have to go. A lot of stuff in the way on the forehand.
Yeah, your first bowl, you're probably just making sure you get rid of that rubbish. Which I think Cameron has done. Has he? Okay, so it's second shot.
Yep.
That's the safe line. You can be a bit more adventurous next time.
See where Christina put. If you can draw a second shot here, whether that looks quick to me, Pete. That looks like it's
flying, isn't it? The line was where she needs to be.
Goodness. Does he hunt for this one, Pete?
No.
Draw shot still?
Drawing shot still, I believe. Because we can't quite see from here whether Christina can see his bowl. But if he can still see his bowl, then That's 3 seconds, 3/3, and he's
just sliding past as well.
just going past.
So Christina's, she's got plenty of room.
So it's another second. So partial.
Just trying to square it all up again at 10. Sure, she won't be as far away as with her first bowl.
No. Time to wait. Still looks a little quick. Whether it'll stop is questionable.
I don't think so.
It won't. So let's do only one.
You should be disappointed with those 2 bowls, Christy.
It's just the one to Mannings, I think. Cambridge will be happy with that in the end. 9-10. 13 ends played in this particular game. We are 42 ends overall. Halfway mark, just over the halfway mark now. We've got a bit of confidence here. What length they want to play?
Well, early doors they went
Really
minimum
short.
length, didn't they?
They went really short.
Very short, and not sure what the end result. I think they lost the end because then Cambridge went straight back to a sort of medium long end. So just wonder whether they go back to that tactic again of absolute short.
Maybe.
Only played it once, didn't work, but didn't really persevere with it after that either. So
They might be going along. Or at least they've got the mat back to start with. We'll see where they go here.
and Christina
I think they're going to go longer.
and Dave are still walking as if they've stopped mid-green. So this is going not absolutely as long as you can, but certainly the longest end we would have played today.
Yep.
Good throw from Miles.
So that will be on the tee. He's about a mat in front, 2 mats in front.
Yep. So almost as long as you can play. Let's see if the players can adjust to this. Green's probably again picked up a second since the start of play.
Got a little bit of breeze behind you.
Breeze behind.
Might see a couple of balls in the ditch.
On the backhand, which would think would be the slightly narrower of the hands. Well, he's played it pretty well, Pete, to start with.
It looks good from here, doesn't it? It goes past us. It looked like it was rolling really well.
Well, you can't do much better than that.
It's a nice
Thank
start.
you very much, Miles Kemp. The battle of the leaders resumes. What's Ross Bolton got in his kit bag? He's arriving, but I think he's a touch high.
So the weight is reasonable.
Good Miles do. Can you back that one up? Well, Miles, and he's got the line, he's got the weight. That's 2 crackers.
2 very good shots.
It's, you can't play
Great discussion.
much better than that.
Great decision.
Oh, I hope Miles got his way. Whatever the discussion was, he just plonked 2 on. Ross Bolton. Oh, Ross Bolton's not far away either, Pete. Swooping onto it here, Bolts. Has he split them? Gee, that's a good shot.
It's a really good reply.
And shot. Thank you very much.
Yeah, 50-50 at the moment.
Only because Cameron put his finger up. That was the only reason I said that.
Flat bowl always wins.
Well, this is coming in like a train, Lara. I think that might be in the ditch.
Now to the other hand. Turning Ross's over, sliding on pass back to the Miles bowl.
I think Peter's been I can't remember him being short going this way.
No, he hasn't been too short. And I don't think this is short.
No. Oh, my card flew off.
And that's a really good shot in the end. It worked out really well. That was sort of the call. Turn him over, slide past. Definitely got shot now. Bit of breeze causing havoc with our paperwork here. was just going to get caught out. This will be the narrow hand now. Breeze is just in our faces, and it's the side of the green that we're on. There you go. Peter Augustine switches hands. Still arriving.
Stays up its handy. Stays up its handy. Doesn't stay up. Dave Downey's played really well today, Peter. In a very solid outing as the three. Played some really important shots. Getting shot and saving shots. Christina's called it's a good track. Well, it's a good weight to me too. It's
got to stop now.
Oh,
it'll do enough.
Some good shots there.
So Lance will be following that one. Just a nice confident draw here. Get the jack down the line if he wants.
Weight's good. I think it might drift under.
It's just a bit tight.
Christina's call. If you move the jack, it'll be terrific. Try and drag it down the line if he can. It'll just hide that jack away from Lance.
Certainly got more weight.
Has he got onto the jack?
How much of it has he got, but how far?
Oh, he's got plenty of it.
Yeah, no, he's stuck with it as well, so there was a little concern with Lance's bowl out there, but it pulled up nicely. Change of hand again. Manning holding 2.
Tough shot here with the ditch, only probably a foot behind the jack.
I think that's a bit high there. The weight's pretty good.
Yep.
The weight is really good. This is a tough shot here. Just a couple of those other rink scores. Blake Nan is 12-6 over Glenn Pauling. And Kevin Crowell is 8. Warren Holt is 14. Clive Adams is 14. And Scott Walker is 7. Had to switch over. Clive Adams is 14, Scott Walker is 8. So Christina sticking on this backhand around the pack. Doesn't want to give anything jack high for Cameron to land on.
Clears the pack. She's an absolute cracking bowl here. Just clears that.
Done enough.
Oh, it's tough for now, Cameron.
You'd be tempted to go their front blue bowl here, I reckon.
Tough to draw, isn't it? With such little margin for error with the ditch behind.
I guess the front blue, he clears the front 2 out, and who knows what happens after that. Or he tries to draw the shot. I think he'll take the bigger shot.
Yep.
On his way down. Well, something's moving.
Only one
down,
now,
so
Peter. Yep, it's worked.
The result works. Got to the blue that he was looking for eventually, but not the clean white. But Manning still holding shot. Christina just talking about changing hands here. David's made his mind up for her. Drawing on the forehand.
Wasn't high. Don't know she's going to get there, Peter.
I don't think she's got the weight, has she? Swooper for the jack is the call. 2 seconds if he does get to the bowl. It's probably easier than trying to dead draw after a solid drive. Okay.
Well, Lance has said you're in the area. Calling for it to hold.
That is a great shot.
Oh, that is a super
great shot. It's the call. And that is a great... Yes, the front ball could have gone anywhere, but...
2 on a look. Gee, that is a big result. Pretty keen on it.
3 shots.
3 shots. 4-shot turnaround again.
Certainly well and truly in the area. Sweep for the jack, get the ball on the front, or get the shot ball underneath. There's 3 options there.
I think it's the second time now. 1 down. Cameron's made 3 out of it. Earlier in the day. In fact, it was the other way around. I think that Manning held 3 and he ended up
getting the 1. Yeah.
Getting the 1. So
yeah, he's had a good second half here.
2 4-shot turnarounds from Cameron Harris. Good work.
Bolton, 2 feet past, 2.5 feet past. Really good battle, these two. Miles Camp just pushing it through a little bit there. Is not happy. There was a loud ah. Jeremy Thomas on the other rink next door, trailing the jack off a front toucher.
Yep, you just feel the going up a notch.
There's a little bit of movement here. Cambridge are certainly pushing out by 7 now. I think there might be actually a little bit more, but around the 7-8 mark. Can Manning respond? There's a good start to response, gets the crowd into it. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, they were hidden, but there is a decent Cambridge fraternity there. Heard them under the big awning, so half Manning, but certainly Cambridge people here. Big cheer with Kevin Crow. All right, just getting hung up out there.
Just the update on the other rinks there. North Beach have taken the lead after being behind the whole time, but have taken the lead finally. And Armadale just creeping out. Double figures, 10 shots. 47 ends played at Armadale. 50 ends played for the North Beach, so not much between them. Peter Augustine slides through again.
You can't be criticised for being short today, Peter.
No.
Generally speaking, and if he has erred, it's been on the long side.
Also trying to lose some weight here. Just getting down for second shot. Good shot. It's drawn. Looks tight. It'll go late. Weight's not too bad. It's more the length, more the width.
Yeah, when they're going now, they sort of really are going late and quite a distance. The green continues to dry out and firm up a little. Bit of breeze, bit of sun. Players stomping up and down on it. Danny back on the forehand. Played his backhand really well today. He's under as well. See how far this goes now. Yeah, away she goes. Good metre and a half. Let's going to adjust that line. It certainly seems wider.
Yeah, he's definitely wider.
Trying to run over a little willy wagtail.
Yeah, Willie's getting in the way.
Two willies.
So 2 to Manning. David trying to add a third. He's got 2.5 feet. David, I don't know if he's given it enough, has he? It's going to be creeping.
Yeah, you'd be disappointed with those two.
So 2 to Manning on the crossover, but good amount of room for second shot. Who's had a pretty good run in the last 6 or 7 ends.
Yeah, played very well.
Looking to carry that on.
Sun goes behind a cloud. Looks a bit scrawny as well, Pete.
Yeah.
You know, might be crashing.
The weight looks okay, but the
got the nick and away it goes.
Hadn't got the nick. It might have settled for second, but Christina, opportunity here to make it 3 shots. Put a bit of more pressure on.
She's certainly out there.
She's got some weight on this butt.
Yes, needs to land Lara's. Won't do so.
Just haven't quite found that weight going this way in particular.
No, you're right.
Oh, Miles was ready to kick him in. Got to jump the gun.
At a line. Still down to the weight now.
It's got a bit more than last time, I think.
Drop in for second. I don't think he will. No. All right, free hit for Christina.
It's going to be a good reply here. Dropping a 3, pick up a 3. Took a little time over that one.
Breeze
Looks better.
Is up.
Looks better than the certainly her last. This is pretty good.
Good enough.
So 3, hit back with a 3, Manning. Needed that. Now they're scoring in multiples. $12 Manning, 13 Cambridge, 15 ends. 15 ends gone.
Down to the business. As you said, they're 15 ends looking across. They're 4 ends in front of the Blake Nan Glen Pauling rink. The way it's going, it could well come down to that rink.
Bob Adams is stretching his lead over Scotty Walker. He's now 17-8 up.
Yes, he has got away.
Blake Nan 12-7 up over Glen Pauling. And Kevin Corral's down 10-14 to Warren Holt. And yeah, the wind's can't quite make up its mind where it's going. A bit more behind now. Sometimes it's the side.
Oh, plenty of noise now from the players. They know this is the time of the game that if you want to play good, now's the time. We're 2/3 of the way through.
That's another score for Blake Nan. So he's now 15-7 up over Glen Pauling. So there's about double figures for the first time, I think, Cambridge in front of the aggregate.
Evan Crowell, flat out drive on his rink. I think he's only the one down. I saw a ball sort of fall over, and that gave them Manning the shot. Miles Kemp, a terrific line, just not going to arrive.
So 14 the difference at the moment. 53 ends played, so...
Good shot, Ross Bolton.
31 ends left. Of midday in WA time, 12:05. Oh, we're coming from a good angle. She's just got to run this out. A lot of urging here from Christina.
He's two.
It's done enough. Augustine following. It's a little bit to sit on here now with a little bit of weight he's generally had.
He's certainly arriving again, Pete. He doesn't believe in short bowls, Peter.
Slide underneath.
Away she goes again. Of course, the other big sporting occasion today, Peter, you're North Melbourne and
West Coast
Eagles.
They started it, it'll be over by now.
Big clash of
yeah,
two hopeless sides in the last few years.
That's much.
Well, North Melbourne were good last week.
Well,
can't deny that.
It's just slipping through the hole.
All right, see if Peter can adjust here. Wearing an old green
discussing earlier, isn't it? That's really
Bowls WA hat. I haven't seen that in 25 years. I'm not sure where he got it from.
Still using him quicker this time.
Oh dear. Yeah, that's flying. Yeah, not sure where that cap's come from, but he's done well to preserve it.
So David hits to the mat with an in set up pretty well for them. We're just looking to tighten things up a little bit.
Dave Downey draw a shot, just sliding underneath.
Just got to run it out. It's not going to quite make it. Make it. Have a good bowl here from Lance, just to settle the end down a little. It's 1 or 2 to Manning. There's really only one close Cambridge bowl.
Is it getting there, Pete? I'm not sure.
So one was okay, but
yeah, pulling up again.
Queen's got a bit of.
Yep. Just peeling
one out.
A bit aggressive.
Still one to Manning. So got a bit more room. What can Lance Strawn do here? Can he find the probably 4 feet that he needs?
I think he's found that, Pete. Has he got the line?
Got a bit of
ducking. Was he ploughing into another bowl?
Ploughing. Just got too much of it, but
Christina says we've still got the one.
Another one in the head at least.
So Christina looking to play that forehand. Any bump onto Lara's blue and white bowl will be of benefit. Looks a good line. Just needs to land something. She has. It's that made 2. She pushed Lara's out. No, I think they're considering 2. Cameron looks like on the forehand. Just looking to save. Certainly playing with some degree of weight. Needs to land. Sure he's and rolls on. A little bit of hand slapping from the Cambridge boys, but not a lot of emotion, I've got to say. I'm not sure if that's shot or not. I would suggest it is. The camera angles, of course, do tell a couple of lies with those bowls in front of the jack. Suggesting that it might be shot. Haven't seen too much from either side. Christina having a good long think about her shot. She's playing backhand. I think she might be playing backhand with some degree of weight. Straight up the pipe. She is. Looking at it now. She wants it. She looks looking for it clean. Oh, she. Now, jack in the ditch. That's not a toucher. Let's have a look. Lance trying to work out what they have and haven't got.
She's lucky her bowl didn't go in the ditch, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's a fair way over. More than I thought.
I think Cameron thought there's that big area through port. He's looking to work his way through that front port.
Putting myself on here.
Just
crashing.
Yeah, that would have been close if it just got inside that bowl. Now, we don't really know who's got shot. There's one out. 2. Well, they're both Cambridge bowls, I think.
Yep. Measuring for 3.
Christina's drive didn't quite go the way that she was hoping.
I did miss. Was Christina down on the drive?
It was,
I
I think.
Taking out for numbers.
Yeah, when you were there, I think Cameron Spear would draw sort of into the front bowl and rolled on for shot. She looked to take it out and 3 it is.
Easy.
Got Cameron's bowl clean, but that got onto the jack itself.
Oh, 16-12, so they reply again with a 3. Working in 3s now.
Yes.
16-12. 16 ends gone. 5 ends to play here.
And they've got the break, Pete. Cambridge.
Clive Adams got 6 ends to play. Looks like Kevin Crowell has got 7. And Blake Nan has got 9. Or they're coming up. They'll have 8.
Yeah, so look over there. See what Glenn's trying to do. I can see Mitch Bigland's bowl's very close. Glenn doesn't change the head. Well, perhaps they're only measuring for 1. Oh no, there's 2, 3, 4.
4 out.
Oh, is it 4? They've taken 4 out for Manning in that furthest rink. Measuring for 5.
Puts them back in the game.
5 it is. Big reaction from the Manning crowd too.
And
5 shots.
That brings him back. Again, Pauling moves to 12. Glencan is 15. So, Ross Bolton here, as we were looking at that, has put one on, and Miles Kemper's given a great reply. They've had a good battle, these two. Ross is pretty close again here. He's very close. Great leaders bowls here from both leaders. Sensational. You don't get any better than that. And Miles finish it off. Christina's just asking him for that confident draw, turning the shot ball over. He's in the area too. Just going to slide on the front, but that's a really good shot. Great 4 leaders bowls. Don't know what the rest of them are going to do now. Not a lot of options here for the Cambridge. Got the option of either way. Peter's chosen this forehand.
Well, he's renowned for getting there, Pete. So this will be... I'm not sure he...
We don't want him to be tight then.
No. I think he's played it.
He's actually played it really well here.
Really well.
Yeah, it's going to crack on the front, but that's okay.
That ball wasn't there. He was absolutely all over it. So
and he's in the head, not going anywhere. So it's not the worst thing.
Geez, you could drop your ball a metre away here and look like it's a bad ball. They're all over it, these front 5 so far.
Ragtail's having fun. Lova's got a little bit of weight on this. Who's she cracking? Just underneath. Another good shot here from Peter.
Yep, down the line.
That's just loading up. That's his head.
Good spot.
Jack moves. A1 position.
Yeah, well, you'd think the way it's set up, the Jack's probably has to move. I'm not sure they can get that bowl clean. Lara just high. Can she sit that bowl? Christina's getting to. No. Yep. I think Cameron said, let's just keep loading up that back. I think that's a good tactic. If that front Manning bowl gets onto the Jack, they've got all the catches now. All the catches along that line anyhow.
While they're doing that, there's Armadale, 9 in front of Wanneroo, so that's steadied for Wanneroo. But they need to push in. There's 57 ends played, so 27 ends to play. And North Beach are
snuck ahead.
Gone ahead and going ahead. 60 ends played there, so 11 shots, 60 ends played, so 24 ends to go there.
It'll be a big 48 hours for North Beach. Back in the Premier League, of course, taking Sorrento's place after yesterday's playoffs and grabbing a flag along the way. Can't get too much better than that. Yeah, Dave Downey, be careful here. He springs that Jack 3 feet. We're actually playing with weight. Springs the Jack here. Can he get it out clean? We'll find out in a minute. Oh, it got locked in. Goodness me.
Jack did not move.
Goodness.
Great, a really good shot. Needed a touch of luck. Just not to clip that Jack on the way through, but
wow.
It's still a really good shot. Can Cambridge now repeat by just
got a bump to the back of it, doesn't he, really?
Yeah.
Still got all the catches.
He's tight, but he's tried to hold a long way. Tried
Little
to hold
nick.
a long way. That sets it up okay.
Yep. A bit more a bigger target. Yeah, Christina's gone, get her around the back.
She's going to the back, so 15 the aggregate at the moment to Cambridge. 59 ends played overall, so 25 ends to go. And we'll be looking to make some kind of charge. Just
Well, Peter, if we're
Good enough.
trusting the big board that the chaps seem to be updating
Well,
often, it's only 10 now.
oh, they've just changed it.
Yep, only 10. So Manning 50, Cambridge 60
Okay,
on 59 ends.
I did trust it, and they've done me.
They whipped over there quickly. So I think that sort of picks up a couple of shots.
Okay,
The Glen Pauling 5, I would have thought, probably contributed to that. So 50, Manning, Cambridge 60. Game on now. Plenty of ends to go. As we said, the Pauling Nan game, we've only played the 13 ends.
yeah, I don't think it's still quite right, but we'll have a look in a minute when this end finishes. Is he going to get down, Cameron? Trying to get down to it. Just on the outside. Doesn't need to rock it much.
Christina on the forehand. Just hanging a touch. Oh, it's a pretty... yeah, I mean, not quite where she wanted it. I think the jack will go down the line rather than where her bowl's finished. Yep.
Just needs a tap. Doesn't want to do it too much because
No.
they don't want it going past,
What do we need to go? A foot?
yeah, between 1 and 4. They don't want it going 6 to 8. 6 to 8 is not good. So this is trying hard but not overdoing it.
It's a reasonable line.
A bit high for the weight, I think, but I think the weight might have been
Yeah, a bit too much.
quick, so
Yep.
I don't think it's the worst miss in the world. Christina can draw another one here, but it's tough. She'll be looking to sit off those 2 bowls.
See if we get a little telestrator going here, Pete. So he's trying to work in
Dabbled. Yeah.
there.
So he needs to lose, a foot and a half off her. She can afford to
Fall back,
be
potentially.
confident. Yeah, she can afford to be confident. Not a lot of... Unless she gets the jack sideways, of course. That'd be terribly unlucky. Draw the counter.
Trying hard.
Just going to duck underneath. Weight wasn't too bad, maybe a touch short. So, 1 to Manning. Apologies for that, I had the wrong score on the board. Too many buttons.
13-16, I think, on 17.
13-16 on 17, yep. Good
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, Mitch is in our ears, just saying the weather's picked up. The breeze seems to have just died a little bit now. Sun's certainly out. I'm not sure it's going to get, well, I don't know, whether it's get to 31 or not. That's the forecast, but it doesn't seem anything like that at the moment.
No, it'll be a mild for 31. That's possible. So what can the leaders do this time? They've been good all day. They can't get any better than they did last end. They've stretched it out again.
Yep, this is almost as long as you can get, I think.
It was working for them before things went bad.
Good line.
I'm
Not sure it's going to quite get there.
Quite.
Ben Pauling trying to drive Blake
Missing.
Nan's shot out and missing, so that's at least 1 to Cambridge and the far rink. Mossy Bolton doesn't want to get on the back of this. He's missed it. So it's okay.
bowls on the way down. He's got more weight, I think. Is he getting underneath? But
I think he has. He's done that
great
well.
Shot. It's a really good shot. Ross, the professional leader that he is, doesn't change hands, doesn't even contemplate it.
Certainly arriving.
It's
Get it around.
similar to his last.
Yeah, it's a good shot.
Better than his. Yeah, that's pretty good situation that he was in. So it was 1 to Blake Man over there. So he leads 16-12. Clive Adams leads 19-9. Of course, this rink's 16-13. The one winning rink for Manning at the moment is Warren Holt. He's up 16-10. What's he going to do this time?
Surely he's not short.
He's on the light outside, isn't he?
Oh dear. First time we've seen that today from Pete. And just looking across the rinks. Manning. The Holt rink scores again, not sure. 18-10 there now.
He's got a bit of weight on this one. Needs to stop. Won't stop. It's in the ditch. Peter Augustine looking for about 4 feet of both line and length. Going bowl for bowl in the end next door.
Yep. The noise is getting up, no doubt. Plenty of support from the crowd now.
Hit and replace. Our angles say it's still only 1. Well, Lance has put it out there. Has he put it out there too much? Yes, he has. He hasn't got the widest drawing set of bowls.
Stays up. Might be some value. Downey had a pretty solid game today.
Needs to run a bit. A lot of urging going on here. And Lance Strong get another one in there. There's a nice track in there. So he's not wide enough this time. It's probably more the weight than anything. So he hasn't got a wide set of bowls. But
yeah, overcorrected a bit, I guess, with that one.
Wide open here. Might only be 1, but there's only 1 Cambridge bowl in there doing any good. Might be 2. Certainly looking at that bowl. It's hard to get to. It's one good thing for Cambridge anyway.
Scotty Walker in the rink next door, dragging the jack back 1.5 metres. Might have, yeah, that lines up. Might have a couple. It's Clive Adams, who's got 2 bowls to come still. A lot of stuff in the way. Clive needs to negotiate. Just keep an eye on that while Downey and Van Nierop have a chat.
Clearly would really like to get to that Cambridge bowl, but he's trying to find a path to it. Not sure whose that was. That might be a Cambridge bowl. Hit up from short. Pretty sure that wasn't the plan.
Yeah, ploughing into one about 7 foot short and gets up for... It's got it up for shot.
So, what's the decision? Draw another one or try and find a way through to that Cambridge bowl? There's a path on this backhand if they want to go through the two Miles Kemp bowls to get to it. It's only got to lay over to make 4. So you don't have to be doing anything too dangerous. She slides right underneath. She can get the jack to make 3. So minimal weight here. Has she find a path? Oh, not quite, but makes 2. We think. Maybe 3. Any numbers right now are so important.
The numbers are good numbers, aren't they, really?
Difference between Manning really making a charge on this. Cameron's got a lot of weight here.
Through the hole. Ooh, wee.
Manning closing that gap and getting some confidence, and Cambridge just dousing the fire a little bit. Pretty sure that's not what Cameron was playing.
Yep, more discussion.
They can only be looking to sit that bowl if they only think they got 2. Otherwise, it's not.
For a game that's 2 or 3 ends in front of all of them, they've had an awful lot of discussions.
Yes.
This group. Yet they're still well and truly in front of the other games.
Yeah, only one end in front of 2 rinks. It's that last rink. The furthest away, of course, as it always is. That's going to be the difference. Looks like Clive Adams looking to play his last ball. Well, the way he's talking, they've got shot.
Yep.
Let's try and find a way. There's not a lot of urgency there.
A lot of stuff in the way with the jack back 3-4 feet behind the pack of bowls. So, of course, the previous shot, of course, your player was ploughing into the front and went his way.
What has Christina decided? Way, they might have they might even go for cover. Well, this David's just standing funny. There you go. They may have more than the well, thinking 2 or 3. If it's only 2, I can't see Cameron playing any kind of weight.
Well, plenty of high fives. How many have we got there, Pete?
Where's that?
Round the head here. Who do you think
Cambridge.
they've got?
2 or 3 for Manning, I believe. Those 2 in the front, clearly. And that one on the left, possibly. Seemed to be a bit of a strange cover shot when I don't think Cameron was even contemplating playing any big weight.
Well, he's close here, Pete, up.
He's got to sit. Good sit.
Get a little.
He doesn't want that onto the jag. Just still had a bit too much weight, I think. So 2 shots to Manning. It is 2. They close the gap on this rink. They close the gap on the aggregate. 15, 16, 18 down.
Now, Pete, are you going to eat your biscuit?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, you only get one crack. It could be my lunch. Little Arnott Scotch finger. Thank you very much.
Courtesy of the Osborne Park Bowling Club. Thank you.
Thank you, Aussie Park.
I don't know how many, but Blake Nairn did score on there. So he's 16-13, 16-12 on the board. Maybe something to go on that. Clive Adams up 19-13. 10 after 17 over Scott Walker. Rink 5 playing their, Rink 4, sorry, playing their last bowl on that end. It'll be 1 to Cambridge, so Warren Holt's leading 18-11 on 17. We'll put those scores back up once we get an update. I'm sure it'll be soon for those 1 white and 1 blue. Just reminding everyone, our other pennant winners yesterday, Scarborough, Mount Pleasant, Manning, Safety Bay and North Perth.
The end's sort of disappearing on us, Pete. Manning needs something at the moment. The ends are running out. Plenty to go. So, make up a dozen or so margin, but...
Just need a bit of spark somewhere, don't they?
Yeah, there's...
Going okay, but they've been answered.
Yeah, whatever one gets, the other seems to also pick up. Our board man is changing it now. Is it any more than the 10 that it was a moment ago?
Pretty similar, I would think.
In fact, it's back to 9.
Of course, Osborne running into his own. His second one was pretty good if he hadn't run into it, but he did. His own fault. Just missing me. Women's Saturday pennant finals, of course, yesterday as well. First Division South, Osborne Park defeated your club, South Perth.
Oh, last bowl of the game. Goodness me. Cracking game, must say. So went twos and fro's both ways, both sides, and then skipper Kerry Regan a chance to put the jack in the well. Where another bowl was waiting, they were one behind at the time on the aggregate board. Missed it by 1/15 of an inch for the Mozzie Park girls to get up.
And in the North finals, First Division North finals, was the Navy getting across the North Beach Ivory. So it was a 1-2 for North Beach, but the Navy got on top in the First Division.
Blimey, they've had a good day, good weekend then. So a winner and a runner-up and a promotion in the men to Premier or Open Gender to Premier League, and best part at the moment of a flag here as well.
Yeah, well, Women's Second Division, they also won.
Oh.
They also got a 1-2 at North Beach Navy in Second Division North.
Goodness gracious.
Beat North Beach Ivory in that grand final as well.
Well, might be putting their hand up for a Club of the Year gong, which will be, I suppose, we'll release in the next week or so. Now the clubs are knowing pennant results, they can start scribing if they think they've had a year that's deserving of small or large Metropolitan Club of the Year.
Of course, that's only a small part of the Club of the Year. What you're doing off the green is just as important. Memberships and promotions and all that. Growing the game. And of course, last finish off with Second Division South in the Women's Saturday with Mount Pleasant got over the top of Melville down at Rockingham. I was down at Rockingham briefly yesterday morning and they were very excited. Unfortunately, their girls didn't make the grand final, but they had the local member coming down, and they were very happy to be hosting.
Is it Rocky?
Rockingham, yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah, no, good bunch down there. They were very active. Looked like they were all enjoying themselves.
Do he get under there? He does. Ooh, could have been better.
Helps. Second shot. And Lance Strong put a bit of pressure on here by drawing one. Won the difference in this game. Manning built a 3-shot lead. I think Cambridge might have built a 3-shot lead, and now we're back to 1 the diff. Lance Strong gets around the back of him. That's a really good sure shot. That's 2. Centre might looking for a bit of aggression here. David doesn't mind some aggression. He hasn't really played anything this game. It's all been...
He's going forehand as well.
Looking for both bowls. Chance of the jack.
Ooh.
Just let them go pretty quick. Anything could happen with this. And it did. But not good for Manning. I think it still might be 2. 2 blue bowls are still Cambridge bowls.
A bit more room, perhaps. You squeeze in.
Can be either hand now.
Between that.
Stay the same hand, Cameron says. This is a disaster. They will be holding on the crossover, so a bit of work for Christina to do here. And Strawn. Weight looks good. Can he find a gap? He's all over this jack if he does. That's a very good shot. Little touch. Ran a little bit. Bit of work for Christina here. Really important. You can't afford to draw a 2 or 3. 9 the difference. But only 17 ends left, so need you at your best here, Christina.
When does it get a bit dodgy, Pete? A shot on end? Does that make it a little bit tougher? Is that a litmus test?
Clive Adams just put the jack in the ditch, so he's excited. Even when he's not commentating, you still hear him. Not sure what the result was, but he was pretty happy.
I think they've got 1, Peter. I think I saw.
I think it might be 2.
His bowl, his bowl, not sure where it is in relation to the jack, but I can see 1 that's sitting on the bank, probably only 6 or 7 inches.
Can Christina find a hole here? Around that one, she's done that bit. Can she? She needs the jack here, and she's got it.
Oh, it's a shot, super
Great
shot.
Little bit of luck by getting the jack. But certainly 99% skill. May well have made 2. It's a big, big shot. Can Cameron Harris reply here? I think he's looking for a bowl. I think Scott Walker's just drawn out of bounds.
He's drawn out of bounds, yeah.
So even if it didn't, I don't think it makes any difference. So
I think the one that Clive got, Pete, Scotty had 3 shots and just opened the head up a little bit, which gave Clive the chance to see the jack and bury it. I know Scotty was really dirty with himself just to open it up.
Cameron's very close here. You can't see, but he's close to this jack. He's got 1 bowl out. That leaves Manning 1 bowl left in there, but importantly,
the closest one?
It is the closest one, potentially, we think. But she does need a friend, because I think there's about 4 seconds to Cambridge. So it does need a friend.
You get inside that. You happy there? Well, you're either side of it. Like, you get to that, you're probably doing a job.
Downey being very positive with Christina, either side of Ross Bolton's front bowl.
Weight looks pretty good. Doesn't want to put it next to it, maybe. She has, but you can only put them in there, can't you? Now it's gone up to Cameron to get them both. And you can see them both. There is a hole up there.
3 shots to Adams, Pete. 22-10 over Walker now.
This is a big bowl here. 2 to Manning, potentially 4 to Cambridge after getting a 3 next door. No, he's underneath. 2 to Manning. Big bowls there for Manning.
Take the lead. 17-16. Up and back.
Just having a look at those scores. I don't know. Going on the last ones, Safety Bay's gone nuts. We're just checking the safety bay score because North Beach were 10 in front. Now they're 16 behind. Armadale is holding Wanneroo without not getting any further.
Not putting them away yet, the Armadale side.
There they are at the top there, Armadale and Wanneroo.
A reconfiguration.
Reconfiguration. Oh no. Good thing the president's not my accountant.
Trusty president.
So yeah, we're just going to slip that over. Sorry, safety boat. Oop. Going the wrong way. Sorry, safety boat. We gave you false hope. North Beach now 16 in front, so they have lengthened that, as they have done. Took them a while to get in front, but once they have...
Kicked away a little, haven't they?
They've played 72 ends, so there's only 12 left in that match. 16 up, 12 to play.
The rubber band is being stretched, I think, in that one. Oh, Ross will be unhappy with that one. No one's got shot yet. Miles Kemp will still assist on the backhand. Just have to negotiate Ross Bolton's short bowl, which is probably 1.5 metres short. Slipping under it is the go. He's certainly under it. Yeah, that's a good bowl. Ross doing the same, looking to slip under his own bowl. I think Ross is...
Differs slightly from the big board, but I think that's right. 7 the difference. 7 the difference to Cambridge. They're just hanging.
Hang on, the big board gentleman is looking to turn it over.
Thank you to Osborne Park.
67.
That's what
You're right, Pete. On 71 ends.
So 13 ends to play. Manning are pushing. Cambridge haven't been able to break them. And Manning are fighting hard.
Yep, crowd lifting behind the Eagles.
13 ends overall to play. Just the 2 on this one.
This will be the first of 2 emotional Eagles wins for the day. Stirring wins for the day.
Yeah, right. We're a chance in this one. Good ball there from Peter. Just bowls in the head at this stage, just what you need. For Cambridge, it's just 1s and 2s. Manning need to find those 1s and 2s and maybe just a little number somewhere just to even it up. But Augustine trying to keep his weight. His line's pretty good. How is his weight? He is close here. He is very close here.
Well played, Peter.
Good shot, Peter. That is number 1.
Really got to look at all over the place at the moment. 4 big games. Every game's result is so critical. Looking at the far rink, it's Manning side have got 2 on top of the jack. Glenn Pauling against Blake Nairn.
They're also up on rink 3. I'm not sure how many, but they are up. Manning. So good there from David. Just hung out wide. Lance on this backhand, trying to find a way through those front 2, but he's probably not going to reach the front 2. He had the track for it. Just didn't get the weight. Track was perfect. So David Downey looking great weight last time. fix the line.
Come on, Dave. Come on, Dave.
Christina's happy. Has he got the front or has he got the back? Just didn't. Just weight just held him. And still looking for 4 feet through that hole. He's definitely got 4 feet. No, that's not the worst for Cambridge.
Really interesting ends. Pete, just casting your eyes across. I think Manning hold on all 3 other rinks at the moment. And they'll hold at least 2 on all 3 of those rinks. A few bowls to come, but gee, if they can hang on to them, it is game right on.
Christina Van Nieuwop trying to turn the Miles Kemp bowl, slide underneath for the jack is a good result. Jack down the line is 3. Turn the front bowl. I don't think she can get to the back bowl.
Get this one up and over. I wonder if she slid underneath it and drawn the shot. Oi.
Just got out. I think she'd love to have had another 2 feet on that, I reckon. That jack down the line is now worth 4.
Fortunately, obviously players are keen. They're standing in the way of the camera.
They are. It's a nice picture of
right in the middle of
a
Peter
logo,
but back.
Need Doug maybe to wander over there and get Peter or Christine off that line. No, Doug's too...
So we go here. And that's probably a little wide there for Cameron. Bring it up in a good spot.
See if I can grab him with a bit of attention.
Pete's just gone to shoo the Cambridge people away from the cameras. There we go. Good job, Pete.
Bit of authority.
Just foot stamping going on there. Well done. All right, plenty of chat again. Just looked over a moment ago. Scotty Walker's missed a really big number by a millimetre. Both Clive and Scotty with a bowl to go. Not sure who holds on that now, but fairly sure that furthest rink, Glenn Pauling holds at least 2.
Willie Wagtail's getting in the way over here.
Yeah, Willie's everywhere at the moment, aren't they? Where's the shop? Right, Christina, what has she got?
Well, Cameron's bowl helps. That jack down the line. It's still worth it. Okay. So what's she got? Jack down the line or the bowl over?
She likes this.
Oh, what's the angle but?
Flop in, flop out.
Out. Which way? Looks like an out, doesn't it? Yeah, way Christina's looking. Still 1 to Cambridge. Thinking about taking 1 here. Knowing Cameron as I do, he will not be happy with that, but he will do it if required. I think the old experienced Lance is encouraging him to take 1.
Looking across furthest rink. Both Glenn Pauling and Blake Nairn's first bowls didn't change the head. Glenn Pauling about to bowl his last. Blake with 1 to come. Manning certainly holding at least 2.
No, he's He's worrying Lance. He gets
Throws it away.
throws it away. After all that, that'll be 1 to Cambridge. 17 all. We'll have a winner on this rink. Should have a winner on this rink.
Glenn Pauling
Last end.
counts for with his bowl, so it's at least 3. Blake Mann with his final bowl. This will get people up and about if he can draw the shot. Or it'll really tighten the aggregate up if he can't. Kevin Crowell. He's got
Move the jack.
Jack.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
A lot of cheering for.
Turn the jack, bowl onto the jack. Blake Mann doesn't look that excited, so we won't think he's going to get shot, although he is close.
And draws the shot.
He got excited late,
Wow.
and it is a 1. He's drawn a front toucher basically to get shot.
Front touch and was probably 4. I think he was 4 down.
Took a long time to get excited.
That could be the bowl that decides this year's winners.
2 to Scott Walker here, I think. So they've got 2 to play. Clive Adams leading 22-12. Blake Mann got a single, so they played 17 in. Blake Mann leading Glenn Pauling 19-13. Warren Holter's got a bowl to go. He's leading 20-11. Kevin Crowler's 11. He's still got a bowl to go as well. So 72 ends played. I believe it's 60-68.
Well, Warren Holt driving, so clearly he's not holding. Gets no result.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing that.
It was an interesting one then, whether they had shot and he's... Don't know. Then he won't.
I'm just trying to remember who those blue and yellow bowls are behind the head. There was...
The winner is...
anyone in your Cambridge days, Pete, had those ones?
blue ones, I think, is the Cambridge.
Blue and yellow?
I think that might be a Jonesy.
Oh,
Or a Leeson.
the back bowls I was looking at.
Or it could be a Stew. I don't know. Anyway, the leaders have gone through here, so I don't think there's a winner on the green just yet in this rink.
We'll keep an eye on
Still to come.
Kevin Crowell's last bowl and see. I think Warren's overly happy.
It's fine. 1.
Oh, what it is, 1 to Cambridge. Geez, small fish.
Peter Augustine just got the weight right. Didn't quite get the line. So, winner still hasn't been played.
Small fish are good eating. These little ones. Manning holding. Cambridge holding Manning at bay. Ends are running out quick. Down to less than 10 ends now. 7 the diff, our board man suggests.
Just adding him up myself.
Got a few helpers over there, the board man.
Cambridge is 70. Manning 62. 8 the diff, I think.
Yep, board man agrees.
He agrees.
On 74.
10 ends to play. 1 end here, 2 ends on the Clive Adams, Scott Walker, 2 ends on the Kevin Crowell, Warren Holt, and 4 ends on the Blake Mann, Glenn Pauling. Lara Butler holding shot here. With a really good shot, so something to beat here. Well, Lance has a chance here. I think the weight's pretty good. Is he going to reach or hold? And it's drawn. Well, second shot. It's a good look. Down he makes his way to the green thing. Don't know why he's running. We don't need him to finish quite so quickly.
No.
I'd like to play a dead end, that'd be good. So, a bit of a lull while the leaders and twos do their job.
Dave Downey, touch wide.
And Strawn's last bowl of the grand final, potentially.
17 apiece. Of course, points don't count. It's all aggregate.
Could get a tied aggregate and go to an extra end.
Oh,
that'd be exciting.
Haven't had one of those, have we, in our time?
It's
Lance Strawn.
Number one. That's a nice way to finish the season if that is the case. They've had a bit of weight, but Christina will like a bit of weight. If he can get the shot bowl, he gets the jack on the edge. They've got all the counters waiting. See Miles Kemp's down in the right-hand corner there, waiting for a jack. Oh, still a nice setup here for Christina to get that jack.
Yeah, that jack will get that cannon.
This is the decision Cameron's going to make. Is he going to cover that, or is he actually going to get a bit of jack himself and fix it that way? You can do it either way. You're drawing to the outside, or he's sitting that second shot behind the jack. Just manoeuvre that jack around the corner. Which one would you rather play? I'd play. If you're a brave person, you'd be trying to move the jack. If you don't want to be made to look stupid when Christina gets the jack, you draw wide. It's not particularly wide, let me tell you.
He's not quite long enough.
Well, there is the third option. That is the third option.
Leave it a bit short.
Yeah, that's she can still do it, but got to do it the harder way now. He wants to back cut it. Still sets a shot bowl on the backhand for 3. Turns that ball out one roll. She makes 3. So there's plenty of options here for her. Yes, Christina will have the last bowl to manufacture something. And we know is she won't be playing for the rink. She will be playing to make that aggregate just a little bit closer before she gets off the green. That'll be her objective. On the way. Playing with a bit of conviction. Certainly got the weight. She's close. Oh, she's played a great shot. Great shot with no luck. No luck at all. Well, you can say she missed, but it's a really good shot.
Yep. Still got a shot next one, depending on what Cameron plays. A little trickle down the line can make 3.
Yeah, it's not quite so dangerous for him now because she did remove 2 of her second shot. She did stay for 1, but
I'm sure he'd love to cover these back to 2 bowls just behind the head.
Drop inside the last Christina bowl.
Yep.
Make 2.
Yep. And also chop out the draw down the line.
Asking for a swoop. His weight's good enough to count, but his grass line is not.
Right. Yep. There's the call. If Christina can get that jack. We'll have a go at the old telestrator again.
Yeah.
See how that works for us.
I've left it in your hands.
I think the call from Dave Downey was looking to get the jack right through. Can't believe you stood in the way of my telestrator work. So through there.
That's all there is. There's 5 there.
Yep. All that grouping there, 5 shots, and even there, if it gets in the perfectly right spot, can make
tough shot to have to
make a lot.
Tough shot to have to back cut it. If you're trailing it, but to get under that, I think she's got to have too much weight.
Too much weight, yeah.
So she's got to back cut it. That's tough. Foot trails 2.
Well, this is the sort of shot, Pete, you need to play.
This is a championship winning shot.
Correct.
That jack.
Correct.
Back cut a metre down the line.
This is the one.
That's pretty special. Okay.
On its way.
On its way, yep. Oh, she's got to get down. She's got to get down. Where's it going? But
that's the wrong way.
Still got one. So it bounced just enough.
Gee, if it bounced to the right, not the left, that was 5 or 6.
If it bounced a foot less, it was 3 down as well. So
Well, yeah, all works, isn't it?
So happy with one there. So they will win this. It was a great game.
Cracking game.
It was a really good game under the conditions. Wind swirling a little bit.
Couple of threes, Pete. That was the biggest score through the whole match.
Across the green, it looks like a good game. So this end is finished. Now, we're not going to be able to get good views here, so just bear with us. But we want to stay with you just to
keep the commentary going.
Keep the commentary going because it is nice and close. When we get down to the far rink, we're going to have some troubles, Mitch. But
yeah, we'll rely on the players giving us a bit of help.
We'll become radio callers. Just quickly on the other green while we're looking here, Armadale just holding Wanneroo. But that is 80 ends played, so they've nearly finished. They haven't got too many ends to go. 4 ends to go. No, so 7 ends to go. There they are. 7 ends to go up there, with Armadale leading by 9. So they've still got a little bit more work to do. And North Beach 18 in front. They've only got 4 ends to go, so that does look like a North Beach. They've been dominant all year in white. Fully deserve their promotion and fully deserve the flag.
And promotion to Premier League. Great year. Can't ask for much more than that at the beginning of the season.
So a score there to Clive Adams on that rink 3 against Scott Walker. That's 23-12 now. Just winding up this one. Obviously, Christina Ben Newup's 18 over Cameron Harris 17 in a really good game of bowls. Seesawing. I think they'd be reasonably happy with that. The Cambridge team. You know, Chris, that's a really, with David Downey and, as we said before, Lara Butler and Miles Kemp, premiership lead in past years.
And Cam well beaten yesterday morning against Manning in that second semi.
Yep, got through.
Got something back in the afternoon,
that might have even been against Christina yesterday morning.
Let me think. Christina was with Lake v Blake.
Oh, that's right. It was too.
Who do you think who it was?
Warren.
It was Warren Holt, correct. A measure going on over on the Pauling rink.
That's the Blake Nan rink, Pauling rink we're looking at. That looks like a Nan bowl. Is it?
Well, they both put 2 up.
Oh, so someone got 2.
Blake's clapping, so they both put 2 up. So, no, Mitch Bigland's putting the mat down, so I think it's a couple to Manning.
Okay, so that was a strange clap. Maybe he's happy he won the measure. 65-71, our tireless volunteers over there are telling us. 65-71, 78 ends played, 6 to go. Blake Nan has got 3 of those. He's up 19-15 over Glenn Pauling.
It's tightened up a little.
Last end here on the closest rink, Clive Adams over Scott Walker, 23-12 to Clive Adams. And Warren Holt is leading. We'll get a proper score. I see a 12.
20-12.
20-12 Warren Holt over Kevin Crowell.
And this is the second last end.
Yes, Warren not doing anything, but I don't know who's got shot. That looks like a Manning. Who is it? Maybe not. No, Cambridge have the mat, so it will be a Cambridge score on the Kevin Crowell, Warren Holt. They're going to measure for 2. Blake Butler, the young man, hands David Jones, former professional soccer player.
I think the Manning people have said that's in the Manning way by an inch, and I think that's quite right. 1 down it is to Cambridge, but 1's a good score, running the ends out.
72-65. So this is the Clive Adams rink. Mitch doing a great job with those pitches, considering how far away we are. Jeremy Thomas drawing second shot. 2 to Cambridge. Walker on the mat here. There he goes for Manning. Be hard from our angle, but a bit high on there. So 2 to Cambridge currently. Steve Rushforth, Cambridge president. Short, so Nathan Jones will make his way. Manning third will make his way to the mat. 2 down, 5 ends to play, 7 the difference. Manning can't probably afford.
No.
Certainly can't afford a number, and they probably need to win certainly 4 of the 5 ends.
Yep.
By getting a couple of numbers.
Yep.
So every end is going to be vital here.
A front touch here on the furthest rink to Manning. The other, that's the 1, 2, 3. It's the 5th bowl of the end, and the other 4 are nowhere near it.
Nathan Jones drawing the shot. If it doesn't fall over, and it doesn't. So drawing the shot. Steve Rushforth looking for 5 feet on his last. Weight. Certainly got more weight this time. It's just travelling. Not sure what it's going to do, but it's close to that shot well.
Oh dear.
And just did everything incorrectly.
Goodness, that's a killer.
And made 3 potentially. Scott walks to the front. He might request some weight here. Yep. Requesting some kind of weight, whatever he's most comfortable with here.
Yep, straight up the guts. Don't care which hand, as long as you hit something. Big bowl.
Get rid of the shot.
Scheme of things.
Get rid of two at least.
Looking, Nathan Jones looking. Oh, gee,
Jack jammed.
It's no result.
That's tough. Shot by old Jack and did not go more than 6 inches. Did get the backest out of it. Well, the backest on that side. Steve Rushforth's got the backest on the other side, which we can just see in our right-hand corner there, which is probably where the Jacks are going. Scott Walker wants to play some weight. So holding 2 here. Manning holding 1 in the Glen Pauling.
Yep.
On the far rink. No one's really got shot here. They might nearly have Scott Pennington drawing the shot on the Warren Holt, drawing a front toucher. Still plenty of room for second.
You think that Manning will need to win all this 3 ends, I think, Pete.
Yes.
But I just think if Cambridge can hold any one of these 3 ends, that could be the end, the curtains for Manning.
Certainly if Clive Adams keeps these 2 against Scott Walker, that's...
I think so.
That's hard. So David Jones draws the second shot for Kevin Crowell.
Clive's going to pull up fairway short.
He's not, no, I'm not going to give him the credit of a blocker. I think he's just short.
Scotty played...
It's like he's had a good game, but...
Yes, looks like Nathan Jones certainly played with big weight. I'm not sure if that bowl is in the line. Oh,
I think so. Get both. It's probably only 1, but at least it's shot. Jack getting to the ditch on this in the foreground here is no good for Manning.
Oh,
Need to have that covered.
Blake Butler drags Jack for Manning. Makes, well, certainly at least 1. I think it's the Walker ring. I think this is the one. Last end. Scotty needs to do something with his 2 bowls. Playing with purpose. Is he looking?
So we're going to have to watch the players here because our angles are terrible. He's got 1 out. They're getting it down slowly.
That probably helps getting out to there, so you draw it, mate.
Steve Ashlett's just asking him to get another shot here. Cambridge 1. Last end of this rink. Don't think he's there again.
He's well up short again.
Yeah, no, not his greatest finish. So what does Scott do this time? He doesn't. Jack's no good for him. Sitting the ball, I think, is 1. Stays for 2.
Where's he going to get through, Pete? Get me a telestrator again. See if that works for us, Mitch.
There you go.
Can he get
He's got to get under there.
Through there and sit
the ball.
Sit that bowl? Is that the best result?
Gets half jack, it's no good to him, so that's what they're contemplating here.
I think Steve Rushforth said, if he does jack out here is actually not such a bad scenario, but
of course he could follow it. There's plenty of wide open space on this side if he follows the jack.
Certainly having a big conflab.
Yeah.
Work in off that bowl to flick it out.
Maybe that could be your best ever leach.
I'm guessing that the second is this bowl.
Yeah, you can't get to that by the look of it, unless you're playing very badly. So maybe the outside, the inside of that out of the bowl, at least it keeps you wide of the jack. And if you
inside of here?
Yeah, so if you do come off that onto the jack, your bowl's probably following the jack on that angle anyway.
Yeah, Steve Rushforth, the third, said they were quite happy with that bowl spring out there in case it does get flicked out to the side.
They've also got the very back on this side as well, right near the ditch, so it's not in the screen, but
probably not his best shot.
Or he draws shot
to charge through there, Scotty. We'll have Manning boys unfortunately in the way, so we'll
draw shot.
Draw shot gives him a chance.
Or is he going for it?
Well, he's certainly not driving.
No. He's playing weight bump, so he wants half bowl, no jack. They're looking. Oh, just missed it. That was as good as effort without getting it. So 1 to Cambridge. 1 will that. 1 step closer. I'll get the right one in a minute. 73, 65. 4 ends to play. Blake Nairn, I think, is 1 down on his rink. He's playing his last bowl.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like that head's changed much at all. Almost after the first bowl.
He's trying.
He's looking at it though.
He's got the jack. He's drawn the shot. Oh, no, he hasn't drawn the shot. Drew the shot.
Fell back onto the bowl.
Back onto the jack. And pushed it forward back to the bowl. 1 down. He had shot for a split second. There it is. He actually drew the shot and then fell onto the back of the jack and pushed it forward. So 1 to Manning. 1s aren't enough. 66, 73. 7 shots the difference, 3 to play. Blake Nairn has got, and Glenn Pauling have got 2 ends to play.
Kevin Crown playing a runner.
Playing a runner on his last end. Ryan Holt leading 20 to 13. And he's got the jack into the ditch. That is a game-winning goal. That's a sensational shot.
That'll do it.
That's unbeatable. As you can see, unbeatable.
Mitch throws the jack into the ditch.
So without knowing what else is on the bank there, it's going to be 1. Minimum is going to be 8 the difference with 2 to play. Without knowing. Both Warren Holt still got 2 to play. Kevin Crowell has got 1 to play. Oh, I know what he's calling here. I don't like it.
What's happening here?
They are saying the jack is underneath the backboard.
Oh,
I don't. It's one of those contentious rules. So we can clearly see the jack here. Is it or is it not? It's a contentious issue that has been. No one really has the perfect answer for it.
That's a great shot by Mitch there. Mitch just focusing on that jack. Almost under the backboard.
Umpire Sharon has said it's okay. I think that it's not under the mat. It's pushed up against the mat. There's no doubt about that. The mat does come down to the sand. We can't see that from here. So umpire has said it's clear.
And I think that's right.
I think it's right.
I think that's a fair decision.
I wouldn't have blamed Sharon going the other way either, but because it's one of those ones that is so hard.
Yeah, I know there are rules and regulations, which of course we must all abide by, but in that situation, gee, you'd really want to keep playing.
Yeah, the mat's like quarter inch off the sand, and it sort of has to be to flap. It has to flap to be able to keep the bowls in.
Yep.
It's tight, it doesn't keep the bowls in. So it could have gone either way. They're looking at the toucher. Manning do have a toucher on the green, but to get it in the ditch is one thing. To get it onto the bowl, remove the bowl and leave the Manning bowl in place is a miracle. This is well worth the...
I think the best result of that would be to push the jack
further in.
Under.
They can make another decision.
Just smack the back of the shot bowl and get the jack even further in.
Yeah. Well, he got it.
Whoa.
And he's got it again. There you go. That is their toucher. In 99% would be shot, but... Well, Kevin's not going to draw another one here. Warren's not going to draw a shot. I think this end is done. So they're sort of just really just drawing it. I don't know if has Manning got another toucher. Warren's looking at that light blue one in the middle ground there. There must be another toucher. I can hear a song.
I can hear a club song going off, but I've got a feeling it's across the road at the
football or cricket.
At the Aussie Park Club, yeah, across the road. Don't think our game's up the top. Perhaps they come off yet. Yeah, I think the Safety Bay North Beach game.
They're finished, so it might be at North Beach.
Well, they're up there.
Armidale, we know North Beach. We've kept the scores up there. North Beach were 18 up with a 4 to play, so that would have been over. So no result there. 1 to Cambridge. And that was their last end. So Ryan Holt wins the Rink 2014, but...
Bowl of the day.
He won't. That was a championship-winning bowl by Kevin Crowell.
All the day goes to Kevin Crowell. Gee, not only just to get the jack, but to sit on top of it and bury it under the sand almost.
8 the difference, 2 to play. Like man leading 19-16. Glenn Pauling and his band of men need, well, a score, significant score this end.
Need 4 really, 4 minimum. Another one to go, obviously, Pete, with the Country Metro ladies. They'll be, no doubt, on.
Rink 1 right here at 3 o'clock.
Yeah, well, it's probably got through a little bit quicker than we thought. 1:25 at the moment, so if the girls are here, they may be able to get underway a little quicker. Obviously, presentations for the 3 flags will take place as soon as all 3 games are complete. Just looking over there, there are 3 Manning bowls sort of out of the game. So it's going to be pretty hard for them to make a number here to get them in any shape a chance for the last end. In fact, it may well end up, Pete, they don't play the last end.
Maybe. I can update. There's one. The Wanneroo is 75-81, but they are playing their last end. Wanneroo needs 6 for the draw on the last end. As we look over, Glenn's looking for a bit of weight here. Edge heel on the mat. So Glenn has asked Edge to play a little bit of weight, looking to sit that shot bowl. Drag the jack. They need a score just to keep it alive, but they really do need a number.
Yep, when Sales passed. Well, they've got the back 4 bowls. Manning, 2 of Adge Heels and 2 of Mitch Biglands. Yeah, call pretty straightforward. Deb Saunders, get back. There's no doubt she'll be a want to do.
But of course, the season itself, going into that last round, Cambridge ended up on top. They could quite easily have ended up 5th in that last round, depending on results.
Yep.
Any of the top 5 could have made the 4, and any of them could have missed. Osborne Park were the unlucky ones. They beat South Perth last round, but didn't get enough points.
And that came down to the second last bowl.
So it's a really the high number of points. I can't remember how many points you had to get to make the finals, but it was a ridiculous amount.
I think Aussie Park were 90.5. Didn't make it.
Didn't make it. Yeah,
I think it's pretty close. Which is quite. If that's close, that's an extraordinary number.
Yeah, 90.5. Yeah, they won 13 out of 18 games. Only lost 5 games all year and didn't make the finals.
Yeah, the interesting thing, we looked at some stats. So they lost 5 games, and they scored 2 away points. That's what killed them. 3 zeros in the mid-season there, and then 2 1s. They actually never lost a game 6-2.
Yep.
And I know Manning had lost an extra game or 2, but it scored something like 16 points when they lose. So that was a massive difference.
And Cambridge lost 4 and had a draw. Manning lost 5, Mount Lawley lost 5.
Yep.
South Perth lost 6. So really close finish of the season. Cambridge did end up on top. Manning took them apart a bit yesterday morning at Cambridge, but they picked themselves up, beat the defending champions Mount Lawley. On a surface Mount Lawley would have had no problems about, being a synthetic surface similar to their own in many ways. So it's a big effort.
Yeah,
they lost 5 players last year, and I was one of them. And Andrew Drayton, he went back to the country. Jamie Conway went back to the country.
Yep.
They'd love to have come back, but just distance hurt them. And they will enjoy this as much as anyone.
Yeah, no, it was
really good team effort here.
Certainly getting on the grass. I thought that was Manning's to lose, if you like. But so the Cambridge to come back from a 30-shot deficit yesterday in the second semi to come onto the grass and do what they've done today is outstanding.
Got the stalwart skippers of Blake Nairn and Clive Adams, and then Cameron. This is his 3rd year of skippering now, so I think. But Kevin Crowe stepped up as his 1st year of skippering, as Glenn Pauling Schumer's trying to kill it.
That'll do.
And there's nothing else to ride, as Cambridge are the 2025-26 Premier League champions, and that is a team effort. Because as I was just saying, they've lost some good players, they've replaced them with some other good players, but everyone has stepped up.
So 1 to Cambridge, I think it was, Pete, just to finalise stuff. So 9 shots, it looks like.
Second Premier League premiership. The other one was about 10 or so years ago. So
2010, 2011.
He's even longer. I'm feeling old. I was in that one. So that's a great effort.
Yep, all credit to the Cambridge.
Lots of celebrations. Congratulations, Manning. Manning have had a wonderful year as well. They are a star-studded team. They are a really good team. It came down to the wire. All good games. A lot of friendships there from other teams that get on really well. So they'll be hurting. Certainly some of the Cambridge will be feeling for Manning. Probably not at this moment, but maybe a little bit later. So congratulations to Cambridge. I think we're done. We're going to sign off for the year. Any last words from the...
Well, Country Metro, I suppose.
Metro coming up, so yeah.
Someone will be back for that one. But yeah, look, it's an extraordinary season, really. As you mentioned, there were 5 sides with a game to go. I think Mount Lawley was staying in the 4, no matter what. But they didn't necessarily get a double chance because Cambridge got over the top of them. I remember doing some radio stuff 5-6 weeks in advance of the finals and just going, this is all going to come down to the last round, and it's exactly what did, round 18. Wonderful season of bowls, Pete. Really good grand final. Single figures, you can't ask for too much more than that. So good job, well done. Congratulations to our 26 premiers in Cambridge Bowling Club.
Yep, so we'll be signing off for the Osborne Park. We'll be back in an hour and a half for the Country Metro, but thank you to Mitch doing our cameras and all that kind of work, High Tide Media. He's diligent and we really appreciate his work. So thank you, Mitch. But signing off from the Osborne Park Bowling Club for the end of the 2025-26 pennant season.
Well done, mate. Thanks. Well done.